What's up, everybody, and welcome to the show, the Mellow Taco Show, episode number 7, lucky number 7. This is the 100 sub plus celebration. So, guys, we're glad you joined us tonight. And my boy Eric Santos right here next to me, right over there, or there. I'm gonna get used to this. One of these directions, that direction. There you go. I'm like JJ. I'm trying to get used to it. But what's up, guys? This is our, like I said, this is our 100 sub plus celebration, and my boy Eric just had a birthday last week, and he went to a wrestling show. We're also going to talk about that. It's a little bit of concerts, some rock and roll metal music talk, DC. It's going to be open chat. Anybody in the chat want to talk about stuff, we're going to bring it, guys, tonight. So I got some special guests already in the backstage, so I'm going to bring them in a minute. So first, I'm going to talk, Eric. How was the show last weekend, and how the your birthday celebration?
Oh, well, my birthday was not too great. I didn't feel well that day, so I decided to celebrate it on Sunday. But Saturday was the Ignite show, and that was pretty fun. A lot of cool matches. I mean, it was pretty impressive, and then there was a little bit of action after the show.
A little bit of action after the show.
Right, there was a small fight that broke out.
All right, guys, let me introduce my two guests. I got Anzo for Big Afford Entertainment. Guys, check out his channel. It's
Hey, Joseph, what's up?
And I got Joseph, one of my buds from NXT shows and all that we used to go to.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Anzo, I'm glad you can join us, brother.
No problem. No, I had to come in. Congratulations on the 100 subs, my friend.
I appreciate it, man. Guys, check his channel out, guys. It's fire, man. The OOC, he sometimes has the Game Changer on there. That was a fire show the other night he had on. So, guys, check it. And then we have there's a big community there of different different YouTubers. Awesome shows there, guys.
Appreciate it.
And Joe, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. It's been about a year since all this stuff's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say probably the last time was at the last NXT show, which was probably February of last year. Yeah, so it's been a while.
Yeah, actually, I didn't go to those two. I haven't gone to like October. I think October 2019. I believe that's the last time I went. So I haven't seen you like that since it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, my friend.
Yeah. Well. So, like I said, I had Eric here. He has birthday celebration this last weekend. He went to a wrestling show over Ignite Wrestling.
Yeah, the Walking Tree Brewery.
At the Walking Tree Brewery. Let me bring it up. Let me show everybody where it was. All right. If anybody's been over there. All right, Night Wrestling. That's where the wrestlers and all that. So Eric, tell us what happened, and what you told us. There was a little thing happened at the end of the show. What happened?
Yeah, it was like some beef going on. Some guy, like a group of kids, was they wanted to sit in the front row, and the people that actually bought the ticket for the front row kicked them out, and they didn't like it. So then they had a little squirrel after the show. Yeah, nobody got hurt though. It was just a.
They was trying to join the show. They was trying to be part of the show. That's what it was. Yeah. I saw some pictures and videos. It looked like a good show. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go to it, but it sounded like a great show. And I think she's going to have another show in September, guys. It's in the Vero Beach area, the Walking Tree Brewery. It's a nice place. They have craft beer and all that. And I mean, if you're into wrestling, check it out in the Vero Beach area. It's a nice brewery over there. Get you some nice craft beer and drinks. So we'll check. We'll update it when she has another show and all that, and see what happens. I think these are the champions, right, Eric? The two ladies that won the belt.
Yes. Oh yeah, they had like 2 matches and they won both of them.
Okay. I believe I believe both of these is was it Kelsey or I think
Kelsey and Chelsea.
Yeah, and they are in different promotions also. I've seen them in which ARW and Riot Pro, I think, also wrestling there also in. So pretty cool wrestlers, upcoming wrestlers. This is a nice show for like upcoming wrestlers. Then before they go into the big leagues, the WWE and AEW. Supposedly ARW's may be getting bigger. It sounds like Alex has got a TV deal he's supposed to announce pretty soon.
I'm excited for him.
Some kind of TV deal has 30 million subscribers, so I don't know if it's CW or if it's another channel. So he's supposed to announce that pretty soon. So they're growing too. But let me see. Joe, have you ever been to this show?
No, I can't say that I have.
You gotta check it out.
They used to be in Fort Pierce. They used to be at the Army. They used to play wrestle the Army a couple years, I think 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I think the problem was a lot of their shows conflicted with my work schedule, and I was just never able to make them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what happened to me sometimes. One time I went to the show because they're at 12 o'clock, and I had to be at work at 2 sometimes, and I'd be running, and I had to run from Vero there, and I missed the last bit of the show. So it was kind of hard. I'd miss it either way. I got off at 2 or work till 2, so it's hard to get off sometimes. But yeah, it's a good show. They have a really good show, good promoter and all that. So
it's pretty nice.
Kim was on here last show. It's really cool and all that. So, all right. Let me see what we're going to talk about. Let me see here. Let me pull that one off. So what's going on, guys? Anything new going on today? Anybody go see any movies out today?
I watched Army of the Dead.
Oh, I want to see that one.
How was that?
It was all right.
Cheesy. That sounds cheesy, right?
The things in it that I didn't really like, but the action scenes are really good, though.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the action scenes are really good.
Eric,
yeah,
He's seen Spiral.
Yeah, Spiral?
Yeah, I seen Spiral.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
How
I like
is it?
Spiral. I like Spiral.
Damn, I gotta see that one too. That one I gotta see, Max. I saw Man of Vengeance.
Man of Vengeance or Wrath of Man?
I think it's Man of Vengeance. Is this guy what's his name? Oh my god, Jason Statham.
Okay, Wrath of Man. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, Wrath of Man. I mean,
That
one was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, if those are a few movies that I recommend. If you haven't seen them, go watch them, and they're really
good. Nobody's really good.
Yeah.
What's it on? Prime? Or Prime or Netflix?
Wrath of Man is in theaters. Spiral's in theaters, but
nobody's in theaters as well.
Yeah, nobody's in theaters too. But Army of the Dead was on Netflix.
Yeah,
Netflix.
Yeah, straight to Netflix.
Yeah, I wish Spiral was on a streaming channel. They would have had it on one of them.
Yeah, so do I.
WB or something. So
I want to see it again, so I'm gonna watch it again.
I'll see it. I'll see it tomorrow.
Go back and watch all 7 of them. There's 9 of them. Actually, there's 9, right? There's 9 altogether.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. After 3, it's sort of like, 1 for 3 is awesome, but then it just gets a little. They're just trying to go for it, trying to go for the extra $1.
Exactly.
Yeah. Joe, you seen any of them movies yet?
Tell you the truth, I have a whole bunch of movies that I really need to find time to get through. Unfortunately, I've been working like 10 to 12-hour days, almost 7 days a week, so I haven't had much free time for much of anything. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that people have sent me and everything else like that. And I've just got to finally find time to get around to watching them and all that. I'm trying to think the most recent movie I think I actually sat and watched. I think was Run, Hide, Fight and all that, and that was a few months ago. Yeah, it's an independent film that came out and all that. And it's basically about a girl during a school shooting. And all that. It's a really, really well done film and all that. Like I said, it's an independent thing, so you really have to look online for it and all that. But if you're able to find it and all, it's pretty well done. It's kind of like Die Hard in a school shooting type situation.
Oh, nice! I gotta check that out.
But yeah, I was really surprised as to how well it was done. It was done by the production company that Gina Carano just signed up with. And all that. Their production company was their first film and all that before she signed with them. And like I said, it's pretty well done, but I'm trying to think if I really sat and watched anything else. I think, yeah, because it was that, and then before that was the Wonder Woman movie, and that was just, that was terrible.
Oh, yeah, that was cheesy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can honestly say that was a real disappointment because, I mean, it started off good, but way too long of an opening of a middle act, and then it just took too long to get where it was going and all that. It's one of those movies you probably could have whacked 40 minutes off of it, and it would have been a much better film.
Damn, man.
But yeah, I mean, I've got a whole cavalcade of movies and all that. I just got to find time to get around to them and all that. So
that was a hell of a Christmas present from WB, wasn't it? I mean, I think after that and Kong and Mortal Kombat, I think instead of Discovery buying them, I think the Waste Management Group over here in Okeechobee should have bought them.
Yeah, see, the thing is that the Kong Godzilla thing and the Mortal Kombat movie. It's like I have those on deck. I just have not had a chance to watch them. But I've heard they're all not that great either, so I'm wondering.
Yeah, you ain't missing much.
One and done.
You ain't missing much.
That's about it. One and done.
Especially Mortal Kombat, that was like
trash,
like diarrhea hitting on the walls.
Yeah, so bad.
Eric Onzo's a big Mortal Kombat fan. He's into the games. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I was pissed when I saw that movie.
Me and him was chatting when I was watching the movie, and I was like, man, this is terrible.
Yeah, I was furious, man.
I mean, but to give you an idea as to how far behind I am on stuff and all that, I mean, I've got this awesome Blu-ray of Camelot and all that my wife got me for my birthday last year, and I have yet to even open the thing. And that's how far behind I am and all that.
Well, don't feel bad. I haven't seen the series. What's that series?
Bad Batch.
The HBO. Oh my God! Now I forgot the name. That's about long I haven't seen it.
The
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. I haven't finished watching that.
I'm the same way. I have the entire series, and I have yet to watch any of it.
Wow. I've seen only like a quarter of it.
Because everybody's been telling me, you need to watch Game of Thrones, you need to watch Game of Thrones, you need to watch Game of Thrones. And I'm like, yeah, if I could ever find time.
Well, Joe, have you seen the Bad Batch yet? Have you been watching that?
I've seen the first 2 episodes. I haven't had a chance to catch last week's yet, and of course, there's the one that dropped today. So I'm hoping to catch those this weekend. But the first 2 episodes I thought were pretty darn good.
Oh, you like it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Dave Filoni knows what he's doing with the Star Wars franchise and all that, and that's evidence, through his work with the Clone Wars and with Rebels and all that. And so far, the first couple episodes haven't been bad. I mean, I'm not really down with the whole little kid aspect part of it so far, but as far as Yeah, and that's where I think it's probably going to be a problem later in the season and all that. If you just stuck to the actual clones
Go to the
themselves
dark side.
instead of come on, you want to play lightsabers? All right, come on, man. Come on, man. You just outclassed, son. I'm like, you want to play
Oh,
lightsabers?
nice.
Man?
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Wait, that's just one. I mean, come on, let's
What's up, JJ? Appreciate you coming by.
Oh, wicked.
Got all these Star Wars fans in here.
we're gonna have to have combat at the next NXT show. They'll probably throw our asses out of there pretty quick though if we
Probably. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, Dave Filoni's done pretty well with Star Wars animation so far. So I mean, given that his first two series were very good, we'll see where this Bad Batch thing goes and all that. And then, of course, they've just started filming season 3 of The Mandalorian and all that. Now that the Book of Boba Fett is wrapped up filming, and so we'll see how that is come December once it comes out.
Yeah.
Hey, LDG, what's going on?
Oh, what's up, LDG? You sent him the link too?
Yeah, I sent him the link.
Okay.
I sent it to JJ also. I didn't know he said
you would have said what's up.
He was playing what's that game they were playing? With one of the guys.
Which one?
I gotta say, I wasn't impressed as like some of the other shows. We have like me and Anzo have we're with on JJ's channel. We have we have a round table.
Mm-hmm.
And we discuss it every week. And I mean, most of the panel, I think the best somebody gave it was a B-. I think Ninjoid or somebody gave it a B-, but it's been solid C's, and they got some D's and F's that last episode last week. So,
I gotta catch up and see those episodes.
I mean, there's some people, like I think Ausinator enjoyed it a little more than some of us did, and I think Ninjoid enjoyed it. So some of the younger guys. So I don't know. I mean, I saw this episode. It seemed a little better. I mean, it was parts of it I didn't care for, and I'm hoping it'll get a little bit more action. But see what happens.
I didn't even see this week's episode.
Oh yeah, see, I watched this morning. It was still average. It had a couple good parts. There was a couple. I ain't gonna spoil it, but there's a part Danny might not like in it. I'm gonna say that right now. Oh yeah. Just think. All I'm gonna say, you'll see it and say. I'm gonna say, there's a cop. There's a cop section in it. That's all I'm gonna say. When you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's he ain't gonna like it. I just say that. That. But,
yeah, I'll probably watch everything tonight and catch up to you guys.
JJ said never got the link. It's in the. I gave him in that group, but it's not in that group thing.
No, it is in the group.
Yeah, it's in there. Just probably with everybody's responses, they're gonna have to scroll up quite a bit in order to get to
that. Yeah, JJ. Let me see. It's at the very top of that thing, JJ. Let me see. Let me put it back on there again. Just resend it to him. Okay, I got it to him. All right. Yes, he never got the link. So, all right, guys. I know Joseph come in here to talk about. He wanted to talk about concerts and stuff. All right, Joe. Let me show you. Let me pull this up and see what you think about this. All right, 1 second here. You seen the lineup on this one?
Let's see. Let's see.
Wow,
what is this? Rockville, Daytona Beach. Okay, 9 Inch Nails.
Let me get it worse.
Okay, yeah, nothing I would be interested in on the Thursday portion of that lineup.
Okay, let me see. 1 second. It's Friday.
Let's see here. Friday, okay, Metallica, Rob's. Okay, yeah, I think there's a couple of these festivals this summer where Metallica is like doing 2 nights on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do it two
And all
nights
that.
here also.
Yeah, so okay, so Metallica
Friday and
runs on there.
Sunday.
Yeah, and
And
like I
Friday,
said,
you got a big. Yeah, Friday, Saturday. There's a show in Kentucky. There's the Sunday one, Metallica again. There's one in what you call it, Kentucky. They're having, and it's loaded.
Yeah, insane lineup.
It has Ice T's group in there. It has Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah,
It
body
has,
count.
it is loaded with.
wow, Gwars, that they're still around. Wow.
Yeah, they were. Eric met one of the guys at the wrestling show. Was it the main guy, Eric?
Which one?
You met one of the JJ. What's going on, man?
Oh, you're talking about Gwar. The
Yeah.
Techno Destroyer. Yeah, he was at the ARW show. Yeah.
Yeah. He got beat up pretty bad. He had that fake.
Yeah, I got cool photos of him getting beat up.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember the days of my roommate and I just pissing people off when I was in the Army in our barracks, just blaring Gwar tunes after evening on weekends
Wow.
and all that. So, I mean, but, that was well over 30 years ago and all that. So it's been quite a while then, but,
All right, Imperial. Nice.
Thanks, LDG. Appreciate it. So, Anza, what do you think? Anza, what do you think about that thing LDG was talking about last night about the thing with the 30? Bring 30 people in there.
Sounds interesting. I'm willing to test it out.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, he if anybody can do it, he can do it, man. He's
Absolutely.
Oh, wait. You said Imperial. Okay, I understand. Wait a second. I can fix that.
No, that's good.
JJ, man, have you seen the Bad Batch episode yet?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna say nothing.
Nope. I'll probably either watch it tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either, so I'll watch it again.
well, it's like Jason forgot to send out the agenda so we could do show prep. So it's like,
Well, I wasn't sure. A lot of people said they were in different areas. I said, well, don't worry about it if you're busy. Don't I knew JJ said he has something coming up. Y'all doing a game show tonight, right? Doing the game show thing?
No, it's Sunday night. 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing it tonight. Okay. Yeah,
I was over on Deej Odyssey's channel. We decided to play some Xbox before another stream tonight, so we hung out over there for a little bit. But we got Jackbox Game Night coming on Hanstar's channel Sunday night at 11 p.m. Eastern. So
cool. That's fun to watch. I was watching it last week. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool thing to watch there.
Hey, it's free to play.
I hate that fucking game.
Oh yeah, well, what game is that one?
It's called It's Jackbox. Anybody remember the game? You don't know Jack.
Mm-hmm.
It's made by the same people, but it's game packs that you can buy, and it only takes one to buy them. You join the website, which is jackbox.tv. If you're fast enough to put in the 4-letter code, you can play in the game. If not, you're just in the back. You're in the audience, but in most games, the audience helps whoever's going to win the game. It's like audience decision. It's actually fun, and don't call it, but Anzo don't like it.
Hate that. No, I like the game. I just hate the game at the same time.
What's the other one? Got to name that tune or something? Is that for the same channel too?
Yeah, for Hanstar. Yeah, it's an alternate thing on Sunday. This Sunday is Jackbox Game Night. Next Sunday is going to be Name That Tune.
You have to download that also, right? It's another download. Oh, that's okay.
It's just a live stream.
Okay.
He plays the music. We got a buzzer system that we use, and you just buzz in. The first to buzz in is the first one to have a chance to answer it. Name that tune.
Yes, I was watching that. That was pretty cool too. I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was cheated when I was on.
Of course, here we go.
I was
Listen,
cheated.
he is ladies and gentlemen. First off, before I say this, Jason, what's the language structure of the channel?
Oh, you can say anything, man. We're at 10 o'clock. This is like after. This is my after hours show now.
Okay, first time
Any
here, I
fucking
passed.
thing goes.
Fuck it.
As long as you don't get my channel shut down, that's the only thing.
Damn, but I was watching
Okay.
the fucking language earlier.
Alright.
Shit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, you see, this is after
Late-
the after hour show. Yeah.
okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Anto is pissed off because he had to go take a leak.
Ah,
So he's cheated.
Guru said fuck.
Yeah.
And you know what? He didn't say nothing to nobody. We would have waited. Hold on. We would have waited if he had said something. No, he just got up and walked off.
And all my wholesome people subs is going.
Well,
It's winter
it was my-
96.
It was my first time on the show, and I didn't know that they would wait if I had to go take a piss. So I said, you know what?
Yes.
I'll just go take a piss real quick one time. And sure enough, it was a category that I knew.
Anzo, I promise you, you
man.
will be back. But just say it, dude. Hey, can we wait for a second? I gotta take a piss.
Yeah,
you know, or-
for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, we'll wait, dude. We ain't that cold. Shit.
Yeah.
You know?
You were hosting it, so no, actually, it was Hanstar hosting it that time.
Yeah, because I was on there
Yeah.
too. I won that night. It was season
Oh,
open.
yeah, that's right.
Because he decided to go take a piss. Hey man,
Next time, pee in a bottle.
hey, bro, you was not cheated. You beat yourself.
Kind of, sort of, but I still feel like I was cheated.
What the fuck?
You know, when you tell someone after he comes back from the bathroom and was like, "Oh, yo, we would have waited for you." Like, shit, yeah, okay, that's cheating. You could told me that before, you know?
No, dude, no, we ain't cold. Just speak up. You're grown. I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. We would have waited.
All right,
Yeah,
next time.
Yeah. I got a show that I'm working on right now with Chris. We're gonna work this shit out. We're gonna have the show, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a chaos show.
Okay.
Nice.
I've done talked to Han. He said he'd host it, so I can be in it. So we will be against one another again. But I'm trying to get as many of us from the chaos group over there to do this show. And Chris said he's trying to get a hold of Rob to talk to him about it.
Storms?
Yeah, because you or Danny or one of you mentioned something to Chris about you do Rob Storm on Sunday night,
Mm-hmm.
and in order for this to pull this off, you ain't gonna be able to be on that show that night.
Gotcha.
So we're trying to work things out to where we can do this.
Okay.
Now,
Gotcha.
I give it about a month or a little bit more than that. It's gonna take time because it's alternating weekends for the show.
Mm-hmm.
But we're working on it. I'm trying to put that together because we've had ladies of the Fandom Menace, we've had Fandom Menace on there, we've had Comics Gate on there, we had a little bit of everybody on there. So I want to do a chaos show.
Cool. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
And if you think you can compete, Jason, hey, you're welcome to show up.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I'll try it one time. I'm gonna try it out. JJ, this is Eric
gotta
right
be on-
next to him
You got to be on Twitter for this, though.
on Twitter. Okay. I got a Twitter. I don't get on Twitter that much, so that's the thing.
Right. But you'll have to be on Twitter because we already got a group chat for it there,
Okay.
and that's where the link goes out.
Okay.
Now if he don't add you in there or whatever's going on, don't worry. I'm there. I'll get you the link.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I have never used Twitter that much. I never used it, so I just started it up when you said start because of the show on the site.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't use my Twitter for the NXT shows.
Yeah, I had two things I used on Twitter, and that was it. But
the only reason why I have a Twitter account is to DM people and tweet my shit out.
Mm.
I don't give a
Me
damn
too.
about the rest of it. Yeah, I don't give a damn about the rest of it. I'm there for me. It's a good advertising tool.
Same here, bro.
And Eric and Joseph, man, it's my first time meeting you guys. It's a pleasure. How you guys doing tonight?
Pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
they're big Star Wars fans too, JJ. That's what I was trying to say.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see my room.
See his background, man. They
You
were
can see
fighting
my room, all
lightsabers.
the Star Wars stuff.
Him and Joseph were lightsaber fighting between the screens there a second ago. So
Yeah, I show you all my goodies. Look at that. I got all that stuff up there.
So since you're a Star Wars fan, I have to ask this. Did you like the Disney sequels?
Yes, yeah, they weren't that bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
Onzo, like I told you, man. Like I was trying to.
I mean, the last 3 movies, I was annoyed with how Luke died. That pissed me off. He died like a punk.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
listen,
that
guys,
pissed me off. But.
I'm 48 years old. I've been a Star Wars fan since 1977. I saw the very first one, which is now known as Episode 4. It was just called Star Wars. I was a 4-year-old in the backseat, and that movie blew a 4-year-old's mind.
Oh yeah, it blew my mind.
Yeah, I was 6 when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
So the Disney Star Wars, I like them all, but they're not great property. I mean, they're not great works.
Yeah,
like the first 6 were.
I think they tried to start off with a decent foundation with The Force Awakens, but then Rian Johnson just completely dropped the damn ball. It just.
You know what?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Especially with Jar Jar Binks. Oh gosh.
No, that was Lucas, man. Ryan, but that Jar Jar Binks is something that Ryan, you could try to pin that on Rian Johnson would be something he would do.
Bring back.
When I saw The Last Jedi, I agree with you guys because I'm serious. When the movie's getting started, man, and it was my very first what the fuck moment, is when Luke throws the saber over his shoulder. I'm like, what the hell? Listen, I went with 8 people. My best friend was sitting 4 seats down, and in a
Commodore Christian coming in.
He's like, what the fuck did he just do? I'm like, dude, come on. Stop.
You got there a little slower than I did. I mean, because was in the theater watching that, and
the mama joke.
When you got to the mama joke, and I was like, really? I'm like, are we really stupid to mama jokes in a Star Wars film? I was like, come on, man. And then the whole thing, you take, who's supposed to be the greatest hero in the galaxy, and you turn him into a fucking coward who wants to murder his nephew.
Facts.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? What have you done to this dude?
I agree with you, but they turn him kind of like into a next-gen version of Obi-Wan.
I don't see Obi-Wan doing anything like that.
Well, no, hold on. What I mean, Onzo, is Obi-Wan had to hide for a reason. Okay, that was a given reason. Okay, but he went into hiding. Period.
Right.
Luke did the same thing. He went into fucking hiding. For different reasons, mind you, but
I don't have a problem with Luke going into hiding. What I do have a problem with is Luke trying to kill his nephew. That shit pissed me off.
Because he turned his own father back. Why not his nephew? That didn't make no sense to me.
Right. I mean, you had a guy who was willing, to go to the lengths he did to redeem his father and all that, help take out, the Emperor and everything else. And don't even get me started on how, basically with Episode 9, you've basically trashed, Vader's whole arc there. You've trashed his whole redemption by bringing back the Emperor with literally no explanation as to how it was or anything like. It's like, oh, poof, we need to give it.
Hold up. If you guys are big Star Wars fans, then you would have noticed this shit. Okay. Remember back when Kathleen Kennedy put out a video and had the balls to say that there was no source material? You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the Rise of Skywalker. It is riddled with EU stuff in it, all mishmashed together to where it makes no sense. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not completely ragging on the movie. Because, like I said, I liked all the Disney Star Wars. Why? Because it was Star Wars. I love going to see this shit in the theater. Just like what Danny Graham said. If it was a Predator movie, he's going to the theater. I don't give a fuck how bad it is. I'm going to the theater to see it. It's all about how we choose our entertainment. And guys, we talk a lot of shit about a lot of pop culture on YouTube. And one thing I've always said, and I'll go to that. I just watch it for entertainment. It's a way to escape the world for a couple hours.
Oh yeah.
You know, and when you walk away, then you get to come back to the real world.
Mhm.
That's how I see it. It's entertainment. Yeah,
Hey,
there's some
guys.
bad, there's some good, there's some not so great, you know, but
Mhm.
you'll never find a perfect movie.
All right, guys,
Ever.
I gotta.
Well, you got The Empire Strikes Back. That's a perfect movie.
Where you going? Where you
Yeah.
going?
Yeah, true.
I gotta get ready for Storm's Live, man. But you guys have a good stream.
Anzo,
Oh,
appreciate you coming in, brother.
Yeah.
No
Appreciate
problem.
Have a good one, Anzo.
Nice meeting you.
Nice
Later,
meeting you
bro.
guys too. Congratulations on the 100 subs. Hopefully, you guys get more. You guys do some good shows, man. I like
Anzo,
the
tell,
show, man.
tell everybody about your channel. Anzo, tell everybody about your channel and all that.
Oh yeah, you guys can check me out. Bigger Ford Entertainment. Do a lot of shows. Chaos List, Chaos Conversation, Rule of Three with a side of Tabasco. JJ over here is one of my co-hosts on one of my shows. So, man, if anybody's not a sub, you can go over there and sub over, and hope you enjoy the content.
All right.
We'll definitely have to
Sounds
do
good.
that.
Awesome, brother.
show.
No problem.
Enjoy your
Take
show.
care, guys. Yeah.
Anzo,
Peace
Later.
out.
thank you. Thank you,
Peace out,
Anzo.
man.
Yeah, awesome. He has awesome. He also OOC also on there. He didn't mention, but that's awesome.
I go a little overboard with my Star Wars and this sometimes, but
I think
Every-
you know what, like
every
JJ, what the
thumbnail.
problem, go ahead,
No, go
JJ. Go ahead. What I was saying,
good.
problem is that well, it looked like Eric. Look at Eric. Eric's. I mean, you can look. He's into the Star Wars, and and like the problem with the Disney Star Wars, especially the last two. The first one wasn't that bad, The Force Awakens, but the last two, when you started destroying all that, like that, thing you've been living for 40 years, the Vader arc and all that. It looked like Eric, and that's just like you go to look at your Vader little figure, and you're like, it pisses you off. And it's like, damn, what the hell did they do to them?
Yeah.
I've been 40 years looking at this Vader, or I got this Vader guy in 40 years. I believe this, and then
Cara Dune.
then we just
They took her off.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I noticed, one thing, a lot of the younger kids like the Disney Star Wars. But I mean, maybe, if we go back to when our ages, when the originals or the sequels, people bash the sequels or the prequels to death. But, I mean, we look around, they're not that bad. They actually were pretty good movies when you come, they have their glitches and stuff.
Let me give you an idea. Okay, look down in your backstage there, Jason. I want to share my screen for a moment.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to add it to the stream?
Yeah. If you want to see
add
it.
to the stream? Yep. Okay.
All right. This is after I got my hair cut. All right. And I want you to just basically what I'm doing is notice the walls. Don't forget forget about me. Okay. It started here. You walked in the door right here behind me, and it came over to here. I got some old ass Clone Wars figures there.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
that's how do you pronounce it? Tartakovsky, the original Clone Wars.
Nice.
Up here on my walls, there's my first lightsaber. It was Mace Windu's up on the wall.
Wow. Oh, Danny will take that one. I didn't see that one.
I ended up with 5 of them.
Nice.
And eventually there were more figures put on the wall. It comes around, I got my Unleashed figures up there. I got some over on the walls too. Big
Nice.
Lego guy here on the shelf. I was into it, man. Every payday, I'd be going to go, buy me some Star Wars shit, Don't have none of it anymore. I gave it all to my granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
From
She-
19, she knew. No, I raised that little girl at 3 or 4 years old. She knew who Vader was, she knew who Yoda was, and she knew who Darth Maul was.
Does she like the new Star Wars? Does she like the Disney Star Wars?
I don't know if she's seen it or not because
Oh, she'll know.
her mom don't like it.
Oh,
But-
okay.
My granddaughter, I got her started watching it. I don't know if she ever finished it or not.
Oh, okay.
But I give it all to her at 9 years old. And no, 8 years old. And I told her, I said, you remember this. Now you can't open it and play with it. She goes, I know, Grandpa. So she knows not to touch it. Period. She's got 5 lightsabers. She's got 15 totes of Star Wars shit.
Wow.
Wow. They'll be
All
worth a lot of
kinds
money.
stuff.
They'll be worth a
Dude.
lot of money. Yeah, they're probably now
Dude.
worth a lot of money. Yeah, I was just saying.
Dude, I've been collecting again since say 96, 97.
Wow.
Up until
About the time they started up the
2000
new lines back then.
Yeah, the Power of the Force, I think it was.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, 96, I believe. Yeah, right around the time the special editions came out. Right before that's when they started up those lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up,
I gotta-
Austinator? It's good. Thank you for coming in.
Austinator, what's up, man?
Oh,
yeah.
there's Deej. There's Deej. What's up?
Deej, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Trying to see if I can move my camera. I can show
Guys in
you.
the chat, we're
but
talking about a little bit of everything. We're talking a little Star Wars now. We usually talk wrestling, different things.
yeah.
So we got JJ in here.
I collected for almost 20 years. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on Star Wars.
Wow.
I hear you. I have quite a collection in my house, and even more sitting out in my garage from
Hey,
back in the 90s and all that. So I'm right there with you, man.
Both of you know, man, you start seeing some killer ass Star Wars toys and figures and ships, and I was a big Lego dude, man. I spent hundreds of dollars on Legos. I love them things because it was a way to pass the time.
Yeah, and
Nice,
you know,
quiet way to pass the time.
at the time the new Star Wars collections had started, I was working in receiving for Target at the time. And all that, so we would see these things coming right off the truck. So of course, all the good stuff went into our little
that's where
purchase at the end of our shift and all that. But
that's where all the rare shit goes. The employees get that motherfucker. Okay, I got it.
Well, the worst thing for us was having to fight off the really greedy collectors who were the real assholes. And all that, who felt that they had a right to everything straight off the truck and all that, and we'd have to tell them, no, we have to put this out for everybody to get a shot at it, and all that per policy. And they'd get pissed off at us because they're like, well, we want you to hold this figure. No, can't do that, dude.
Yeah, this is my collection. See.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's my. That lights up. And then I got my. That's my giant TIE fighter.
That is badass, dude. I like that.
Yeah, I got all that stuff. Then I got. Let me turn the light here. There's more stuff I got. Then that's Django Fett with the. Yeah, that's my collection. Yeah.
Hell
I put a lot of time into it.
He's got it themed out, man. He's got it themed out.
Oh yeah,
it gets expensive, man.
He's working on the channel, JJ. He's I told him he needs to do like a Star Wars cooking show. He does cooking and stuff, so he needs to do like a Star Wars cooking show. Dress up like a Star Wars character.
Star Wars cooking.
While he's doing cooking.
I'm gonna talk about a little bit of everything. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of everything. Keep it interesting.
Yeah, he's got to cosplay that next dude from the episode 2 in the cantina there,
Yeah.
That little galactic diner there and all that.
Yeah. Episode 1. Eric Santos, the Galactic Diner. Number 1.
You gotta get one of those sarcastic robot waitresses with the Jersey accent and all that. You want some Java juice, honey?
Man, baby.
Hold on. That would be an awesome opening for him. Show Obi-Wan walking into the diner, man. It's like, you want some Java juice? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And episode number 1 would be Disney's Ronto Wraps. Recreate the Ronto Wraps.
Lump wrap stew.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go. Crepe Dragon Delight.
Trash compactor stew.
Yeah, like a Brunswick stew, but call it the trash compactor.
All right, guys. I got another guest that's popping in here. Let me get real quick.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jason, you've lost total control of this show, dude.
Hi, man. This show's doing great, man. I love it, man. It's the best show. It's the best show so far, man. It's been a really good show. Let me see.
And I've been
Let me
trying to
pop-
get your show right.
This weekend at City Furniture's sleep sale. Get a free $300 gift card.
Whoa,
Hey,
there's somebody.
Megan, are
Hey,
you
we
there?
got sponsors now, man.
Come in store today and complete a test dress for a free gift. And rest assured, we have the best price.
Let's see.
Did they pay for that advertising, Chase?
I'll probably get for YouTube. They'll be probably charging me. Yeah.
Copyright strike for a cheesy
Right.
commercial.
It's like you're now down to 80 subs.
Oh my gosh.
After all the cursing tonight, I lost all the wholesome people tonight. So
We know wholesome people.
unsub. I wish it's a good show. What's going on? Oh, let me see. All right, let me see. Okay, Megan, you there? Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. All right, guys, this is Megan Harden, and she's a ring announcer and she used to work for CCW.
Oh, all right.
And she just got a job with if anybody knows JB Cool show down there in Miami.
Cool.
FEW. Let me post it up
Awesome.
here. She just got you just got hired, right?
Yeah, I started at the beginning of May.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Okay, let me
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
1 second here. Let me find this thing. Still new with this thing. Let me see. All right, there it is, right there. There it is. FEW, Fighting Evolution Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's JB Cool show down in Miami area. When's y'all's next show down there?
I believe it's June 19th.
June 19th. It's Fort Lauderdale still, right? Fort Lauderdale area.
Based out of Miami Gardens.
Oh, okay, nice. I went to a couple of shows. He came to Clewiston, and I went to a couple of shows over there. It was an awesome show.
Mm-hmm.
Who's I hadn't seen none of his lately, so I texted him. No, I knew he was doing the Reefer Mania down there in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Had the headbangers and stuff down there. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, man. They had all. It was really cool. It was really a nice setup. Did you go to? Was you working at that show?
No.
You hadn't started it yet.
No.
So, what's you said May? When you said the next show, you said it's coming up, right?
Yeah, I believe right now June 19th.
June 19th.
That's the next show. After that, I'm not really sure when the next show is, but right now it's just been, doing a lot of training with the wrestlers. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Cool. Like I say, has he got any? I hadn't seen any. Has he got any posters out yet on the show or anything?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
And Gaskar's in the chat. I appreciate Gaskar. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Let's see. Cool. So when it gets closer to Fang, if you want to, you can come in. If I even send JB a Fang if he ever wants to come in. We talk about the show and all that.
Yeah. But after that, like my 2 gigs that I have, they're outside of Broward County. So on June 26th, I'll be in Leesburg, Florida.
Okay.
It's an event it's a new promotion. They're called Shadow Wrestling.
Okay.
That'll be on June 26th. And then on July 25th, I'll be in Orlando. It's for another up-and-coming indie promotion called Attitude Wrestling Entertainment. And that'll be July 25th. I know for sure for the Attitude Wrestling Entertainment, he's doing his shows on Sundays.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I got anybody in the chat or watch this video, if any other gig, you're looking for like any other gigs in the area in the Florida area, right? Or outside the state? Yeah. I know Alex posted something about hiring some. I don't know what if he's doing the ring announcers or wrestlers. I know that's why I sent you a link. So Alex, if you're watching the ARW, if you're watching, he's in the Cocoa, Melbourne area. I know it's a little north of there, but you said you've been going to Leesburg, so it's not too far out.
Yeah, I've traveled to Ocala, so I've driven to Ocala once, so I don't think it's that big of a difference.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, JB. And like I said, JB's awesome, man. He puts on an awesome show. I've watched him in 2 or 3 different promotions before he started his promotion up, and he's good to the fans. He's always there, and I mean he's awesome, man. He's there for the kids and everything. Shows.
Most definitely. He's actually doing something for the summer for kids. The ages between 6 and 15. In the summer, he's going to be teaching them how to wrestle.
Awesome.
And and he's got that set up with the city. We don't have the exact dates yet, but I'm excited about that. I said I would most definitely come once a week just to see the kids, because so they can be active during the summer.
Nice. And I know he did some shows over in the Dominican Republic, I believe, a couple years. I know I made up during this the pandemic, but before the pandemic, I know he was doing shows on, I think, Dominican Republic, I think Puerto Rico also, I believe. So, I mean, he's international, so he does international shows also.
From what I understand, he said he's also trying to get shows in the Caribbean and, in like Ireland and things like that. He's really trying to make this not just within Broward County, Dade County situation. He's trying to get this outside. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go.
I know he's brought a lot of talent from international too. I know he has a lot of talent. He's come from South America to Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and I think he had some couple of European wrestlers in there. I mean, he's always bringing in some new talent, and it's awesome. These people, wrestlers you've never seen before, and it's like it's really good for the business and all that, and for the community and everything.
Yes.
Nice. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to talk about about the new promotion or anything, or?
That's just basically it. Those are the things that I'm doing right now. Like I said, if you're interested, you could contact me as far as booking. I really just wanted to come and show my support. That's why.
I appreciate it. Put your contact. Tell for if anybody watching, because I know I got Alex. I got JB's on my list, and I got a couple other guys. Has promotion. Kim has a night wrestling. They watch the channel every so often. So put out your information about the booking and anything, and they never know. You never know.
Okay. Well, it's right Jason? There. That's my Instagram.
Yes. Yeah, JJ.
Just follow me. Yeah. My information will be in my bio.
Okay.
So sorry to interrupt, but I got to dip. But
JJ, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Nice meeting you.
I'll get Eric see if he can watch the round table one time. Come check us out on
round table. 8:30 Eastern this Sunday. We'll be doing a round table on the latest Bad Batch episode. Trust, and if you come by and check it out, trust me, there is some very heated discussions about this show.
Sounds good.
Come by and check it out. It's over on Chaos Central. I think Jason can hook you up with that real quick.
Yeah, I'll get him on there.
Yeah,
he'll like it. Yeah, I like it, Job's too, because they'll like it. I mean, it's good discussions. I mean, it's good to go ahead and watch the Bad Batch. I know Eric can't watch it yet.
And check it out real quick. Go back and look at the first two because the crawl is actually telling the story.
Right.
There's an actual crawl in it, and it's telling a story.
Yeah.
Where everybody that's on the round table is in the story. So I got a guy that's doing my intro for me, and he's got all episodes planned out. He's got a whole story planned out for a call for each one. So
is it LDG doing it, or is it
no, that's Anzo.
Anzo's doing it. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, nice. Anzo made my intro for me.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Except for the very beginning. The Chaos film.
Okay. Yeah.
LDG did that.
Yeah, he does.
But anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I got to get. Congratulations, bro. You can only go further from here.
All right, brother. I appreciate it.
All right. Nice to meet all you guys.
Likewise.
Nice to meet you, JJ.
Later.
All right. I got Josh coming. Hey, Josh. What's going on?
Man. I'm not going to stay too late, but I did want to pop in. Just getting back from the theater, so I was there pretty much all day. How's it going, everybody?
Good.
Nice, man. I appreciate it, man. We was talking a little wrestling, a little Star Wars. We had a little everything going on.
Cool. Let me put my headset on. So it doesn't sound all weird.
Man, go ahead. Go ahead. You was talking about your booking information right before JJ was.
Oh, me? Oh, I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, it says right there my name. You can follow me on
Okay.
Instagram, but also to my information will be in the bio on my Instagram, and also too on Facebook. Megan Harding. That's my name.
Check it out, guys. And if you're in the Miami area, there will be one in June. She said coming up.
Mhm.
So.
Mhm.
And hoping tell JB, man, come on up in our area. Me and Eric, we want a Port St. Lucie show or even Clewiston show.
I'll let him know. I'll let him know, most definitely.
Hey, we miss him, man. We miss him, man. I mean, it's a little far for me and Eric. I mean, we one day we'll go down there, but it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard for me to go to Cocoa. I love going up to Cocoa, and it's just hard. With family and all that. So I can't do them single day lives. So I can run up there and eat shows. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it becomes a PSL area, we're there because that's Eric's backyard, Joe's backyard. I mean, it's about 30 minutes for me, so it ain't too bad. So
okay, yeah.
So even Clewiston ain't too bad for me. I used to work in Clewiston, so it's skipping the jump from there too. So, but yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Is the Pope still working with him?
Yes.
Oh, the Pope is awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's cool.
Pope is awesome. Yeah.
Yes, he's still working with him. Yes.
And Teddy, I know Teddy Long. I went to a couple of shows. I went to Teddy Long. He was Teddy Long doing some of them with him too, or
as of right now, I haven't heard anything of Teddy Long, but I do know, like the Pope and
Headbangers, or I think
Headbangers. Yes, that's what. Yeah, that's who I've heard. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, them guys also they put on a great show. Like Eric just seen them up at ARW and I think CCW there, and I think they're coming to CCW. I think I saw their next show.
Yeah, when I saw them, it was I want to say April. It was the 17th year anniversary show, and they were there. Yes.
Yeah, they were great. A great show.
Yeah, they're good.
All right.
They're entertaining, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
You get your money's worth.
Yeah. Nice. All right, guys. This is Josh.
Hey, everybody.
He has an entertaining channel. If anybody's seen it, he does some awesome videos. He's in the car.
Thank you.
Danny, me and Danny were laughing our asses off, man, on some of the.
I just did 2 for the 2 movies I saw.
Okay. I gotta check them out. Then I haven't
check them out.
Yeah.
And congrats to you for 100, man. I need to do one big move to get myself to 100, and then et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
you went on Game Changers the other night, were you?
What are some of the things that you did to Game Changers? That was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but I didn't see you last week. You went this week. I was looking for you, man.
Yeah, this week I was a little messed up, man. I was a little screwed up with well, they wanted 4 people on the show anyway, but I took
because it was on
edibles and stuff. Did you see the OOC before that?
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, I was expecting. I was like, everybody's going to be on there. I was like, damn it, where's Josh on this one, man? Josh needed to be on this show. It got heated there between Anzo and Roberto. Got heated. It was funny as hell. And
I was on the OOC, and I had I took in some edibles or whatever, so I was a little. Yeah. I was like laughing my ass. It's pretty funny, dude. I was completely messed up. So I couldn't have did that show. It
was funny. Danny was trolling like hell in the chat. It was funny as hell.
Yeah. Did you check out that guy? Guys, there's one of my friends on Facebook, John Kelleher. He has a special guest come in. Did you look at him yet?
Which one is it now?
He's on Facebook. They do auctions where they sell autographs. It's all wrestlers, like Val Venus.
I haven't seen it.
Super Crazy was on there. Bob Backlund was on there. Yeah, he had Yeah, all types of wrestlers from the past go to his store, and then they do like an auction for, hey, you want this autograph? We'll send it to you.
Wow. I know Eric does some. He gets autograph. We got a friend who he's into autographs, so he probably definitely he goes to the shows, man. I think they're gonna run him out of the show, man, because he's chasing them down, man. So he'd be definitely into that, man. He would love that. Yeah,
he has people on there who I haven't thought of in years. Like he had Just Incredible on there. I think that's his friend.
Yeah,
he had him there a couple times. And just people like that it's like, oh, wow, I remember him.
Yeah.
You probably know these people, more so, too.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a good 80s and 90s wrestling, yeah. With old ECW and all that back in the old days there. Yeah, now everything, it's WWE and, was AEW? AEW. Yeah, AEW, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much. Well, I just go get back. Well, WWE is like releasing everybody. The Velveteen Dream got released today. Joe, did you hear about that?
Yeah, that happened last night.
Yeah, him and somebody else. One of the ladies. I just seen. So they released.
That's the porn that happened a couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, her and the two others. The two other girls too were released. It was three of them, I think.
Yeah, there were a couple of them that haven't, been on TV or anything else like that yet. Well, Jessamine Duke was the other one, and then there was one that hadn't even made a TV debut. I don't even think they had even done house shows yet.
Yeah, I haven't really kept up with it since they, because it was so boring watching them wrestling. There's no audience out there. I was like, man, this is.
Yeah, it's the one thing that you can't do with, like you can watch baseball with no crowd. It's still a little weird, but you can't really watch wrestling.
Basketball too, man. It's like,
yeah.
You got to give them credit for, for at least, the wrestling companies were at least trying to do something, whereas all the other sports were shut down for quite a while and all that. So you had that gap there. What was it, about 3-4 months from like March going into, I think it was like June or July when baseball started up last year and all that, where there was like nothing and all that. So I mean, it was weird watching wrestlers perform, without fans and all that. And then the company started using their own talent as fans and all that. But
the video screens of Thunderdome or whatever they call it.
Yeah. But, like I say, you at least got to get them credit for doing everything they could to carry on given the circumstances and all that. So
I remember the first couple of shows they brought before they even did the Thunderdome and even had the wrestlers out there. It was like dead empty screen. Stone Cold came out there and was drinking beer and like shooting birds to the empty stand. I'm like, what in the hell is this?
Yeah, that's weird. Trying to cut a promo with no crowd and all that.
I mean, like, who you hell yeah to? There's nobody in the damn stands.
It's like, hell yeah, it's like crickets.
They named a cardboard cutout out there. It was like, what the hell is it? That was, and it was like, they didn't even do this like audience sound effects or nothing. It was like dead silence.
Weird.
It was like,
chirp,
what in the hell?
Yeah.
I think that's what turned me off, and I was like, I'll wait till they get some fans back in. I just seen something that now, AEW is starting to tour, so I think they've seen that WWE's thinking about pushing out maybe in August or something too. So
no, they actually announced today that they're doing like a 25-day tour starting in July. I think late June or early July, I think it is. And they're going to go through SummerSlam and into September. So they're going to be taking like Raw, SmackDown, and the pay-per-views out on the road.
Yeah.
And all that. I believe they're starting in Houston, Texas. And I forget where they're ending and all that, but I know they've already announced they're booking SummerSlam for Las Vegas. So I think they're trying to hit areas where the local governments are going to allow them to have, capacity crowds and everything like that. So
WrestleMania is going to be in Texas this year, right?
Correct.
Texas?
Dallas.
It was supposed to be in Los Angeles. Well, this year was supposed to be in Los Angeles.
Yeah, this year it was supposed to be in Los Angeles, and then they went back to Tampa. They had never announced the following years after that yet. But of course, they went back to Tampa given the circumstances and all that. And
Yeah.
You know, from what I understand, you know, Tampa was what it was and all that, you know, even though the fact that the government told them, you know, hey, fill the stands if you want, they decided, you know, not to do it, you know, with the whole limited capacity thing, but at least it was in front of fans and all that.
Yeah, Eric went to it. Did you go?
Yeah.
You didn't go to it. You didn't go to it, did you, Joe?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, my work schedule didn't allow for it, and to be honest, what they were charging for tickets really wasn't worth the time to make the trip over there for me and all that. At least for me and my wife, you know. It's so, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it, but I was like, nah. It rang like hell too, so that was
it was awful.
Yeah, and to make it even worse is, you know, I used to live in Tampa back in the late 70s and the early 80s and all that, so that was always one of the places I would have loved to have gone to see a Mania and all that. And of course, we had last year, you know, before the whole COVID thing went down, we had tickets for NXT TakeOver when that got canceled and all that, which really sucked because Matt scored us some pretty damn good seats and all that. So,
Matt's the man. Matt's front row everywhere, man.
Oh yeah, Matt hooked us up with some, you know, they weren't going to be like up front and all that, but he has hooked us up with some pretty decent, you know, Natalie and I with some pretty decent seats and all that, and we were so pumped, you know, to go over to finally, you know, see TakeOver somewhere other than at Full Sail and all that, and of course, the whole pandemic thing slammed the door on that. So,
Well, Josh, you're up in the New York, New Jersey area, right? That's where you're at.
I am right in New York.
Did you ever see any shows? Did you ever go any shows when you're up there?
I've never been to a live wrestling show. I went to basketball, baseball, and football. I went to different Hall of Fames. Never do a wrestling show. So maybe one day, you know, I could do that in the next 5 years when things are open again.
I used to live in New York. I used to live in Brooklyn.
Where'd you live?
He lived in Brooklyn. I think his dog. He muted it.
Yeah, my dog. yeah. I lived in Brooklyn.
Okay, I'm in like upstate New York where there's trees and bears and
what part of upstate New York?
It's like Nowheresville. It's by like Monroe.
Okay, I'm from the Elmira Corning area, so I'm kind of originally. So that's about halfway. That's about it's near the Pennsylvania border. If you're on the southern end of the Finger Lakes region. Okay,
yeah. People don't realize how big New York is. When you say, "Oh, I'm from New York," oh, cool, you're from Brooklyn or Harlem. But it's like, no, there's like, you go into Cooperstown, which is like 3 hours from where I am, and it's like there's no cell phone reception. There's
it's just a tiny little town,
and it's still 2 hours from Buffalo. Like New York is big, man.
Cooperstown, you're actually further away from Buffalo than that. You're probably a good 4.
Right. That's true. That's probably
because Cooperstown is up there just I believe just south or to the other side of Albany. So you're looking at the other side of the state to get to Buffalo.
Right. I'm about a couple hours hour and a half from Albany, 2 hours from Albany.
Okay. So you're up there in the Adirondack
capital.
area.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
And so with wrestling, man, I don't know. I took a long hiatus from it. My friend, though, he's a security guard where I work. He was just telling me, he's like, "Yo, Josh, you got to check out this CZW." And I'm like, I never heard of that before. It was like, yeah, Combat Zone Wrestling. And I watched like a couple minutes of it. I'm like, dude, man, this is some crazy shit. I don't know if it's wrestling. It's more so just like people torturing people.
Oh, yeah. That's what ECW used to be like.
This is like that, but there's not a lot of body slams. It's more so focused on just like, let me staple something to somebody's head. Yeah.
The show we go up to sometimes, the ARW, and there's another one in Orlando. And they just use plate glass, the damn the light bulbs and stuff. They're smashing each other's head over it. Man, it's like
I like that shit. Yeah, I like that shit.
I posted Eric one the other day. They lit the guy I don't know what they lit the guy's crotch on fire and hit him with a weed eater. And I was like, what the hell is it?
They're trying to out ECW.
Yeah, the ECW was a good blend. It's like at least they would do like, okay, now I'm going to do a body slam. It might be on to like a 3 tables full with tax and shit or whatever. Yeah. Barbed wire. Yeah. But, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Balls Mahoney and New Jack, dude.
Oh, yeah. New Jack just passed away, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, too many people dying.
Yeah, he passed away a couple days ago.
Oh, man.
Yeah, New Jack did.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I think Balls died a few years ago. Like I think Balls died a couple years ago, didn't he, Joseph?
Oh, yeah, he died too, yeah. He died too.
A lot of them, many of the guys left. I know I seen what's his name? Bill Alfonso. He was doing I followed him on Facebook, and I got a promo. We went to CCW. You remember Bill Alfonso?
And Bill Alfonso, Daddy.
Yeah. I got that video. He said, "Hey, Daddy, let me talk to you." He did. They had something at the ECW arena. They were up there, and they had Sandman and RVD was there. Boy, the Sandman's getting old, man. He's getting old. You saw him, didn't you, Eric? At one of the shows,
yes.
Sandman. Yeah. They were signing autographs and stuff at the thing, but a lot of them guys. Ain't many of those guys left. From the old ECW.
And I'll give away my age here in a way and all that. I mean, I remember Bill Alfonso when he was, I think he was one of the head officials of Florida Championship Wrestling.
Wow, yeah.
Back in the early 80s and all that. So
wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Back before he even became a manager and all, he was just a regular old referee back then and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
My favorite all time is Taz, and they kind of
Taz. Yes.
After the invasion, though, they just ruined it. They're like, go to the announcer booth, and I was like, wait, what? He was like ECW champion. He was a beast. He was my favorite, and they were just like, nah. Yeah, they screwed that up.
They got him like a manager.
And Tommy Dreamer.
He's still going. He's still going.
Yeah. Innovator of violence.
This
is my co-partner right here.
I think RVD just got a Hall of Fame this year too. They put him in the Hall of Fame, wasn't it?
Wow.
Wasn't he in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. But most of them guys, I saw. Yeah, he had the blue beanie up there too. Used to see him. Those guys. All right, let me ask you a question. Okay, we got 3 guys from New York. Okay, I know Joseph's a Buffalo fan. Josh,
only New York football team, man.
No, everybody that knows me there, they know that's like my one defining trait. I'm a Patriots fan. I've been for a long time. Yeah, I love my Patriots. I went up to Gillette a bunch, and I used to be crazy. I used to have all the jerseys and stuff, and wear all the jerseys. But I'm kind of taking a hiatus from my Tom Brady's and my Rob Gronkowski's until they retire. Then I'll wear them again. But man.
They got a big game coming up in, I think it's September. Tampa's going to go to it. And that's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
it's actually October 3rd, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's week 4.
We'll see what happens.
I seen some, Joseph, that they're predicting Buffalo to win it all this year. I saw that. I don't know, it was on ESPN or something.
Yeah,
they were the top 3.
I would predict Tampa Bay to win it all this year.
I'm a Bucks fan. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're down there.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats to you, man.
Yeah, I got the old popsicle orange outfits. I have them somewhere in the closet there.
Warren Sapp, baby. Warren Sapp.
Yeah, Warren Sapp. The old days,
Old times, man.
Yeah, so
we won that Super Bowl and went, woo.
Yes, and that's the thing is that even though I'm primarily a Bills fan and all, like I said, I grew up part of my early days back in Tampa in the days when the Buccaneers first started and all that back in the late 70s and the early 80s. So they're kind of my second favorite. They're kind of my second favorite team and all that after the Bills. So, it's kind of killed me last year when Brady joined the Buccaneers, and I was like, oh man, it's like, what do I do here? Because it's like
Brady and Gronk, man. Brady and Gronk.
But as a Bills fan, Brady has been the ultimate pain in my existence for the past 20 fucking years. And all that. And I'm like, now I got to partially root for this son of a bitch. I was like, come on, man. And all that. But no, like you say, with
Gronk and AB, Antonio Brown, it's just like, dear Christ, man.
They
and even
signed
like
them
the
all.
defense. Yeah, it's nonstop. But no, I can't support that, man. I won't. People ask me, oh, will you ruin for the Bucks? I'm not. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like you were saying, of Jason, with the projections, for the Bills this year. Yeah, they've got a strong team coming back.
They do.
They definitely do. The one thing that I'll give Brandon Bean, God, it's late. I'm getting tired. Brandon Bean all the credit for is that he managed to somehow work the cap and re-sign a good deal of those high priority free agents that they had that could have taken the money, and a lot of them wanted to come back because of the core that they've built in Buffalo and all that. So it's really gonna, I think for the Bills, it's gonna depend on how well, not so much the offense, because the offense is very well set and all that. The thing is going to be for them is for their defense. If they don't get a pass rush, they're never going to get past Kansas City and all that. But if they can do something defensively to really get back on track to where they were 2 years ago and all that. I mean, 2 years ago, they had an absolutely lights out phenomenal defense, and they kind of regressed with that last year. But I mean, yeah, they're definitely one of the favorites in the AFC, right behind Kansas City and all that. We're just going to have to see how well, they've progressed during the offseason and all that. But it should be interesting and one of the things, I mean, I really want to try to get tickets for that Bills-Buccaneers game in December. But right now, I mean, those ticket prices on the secondary market are through the roof. It's like $800 just to be up in the upper deck, which is ridiculous. And
it'd be hard to get tickets to any of those games this year. It's gonna be
and Natalie and I are trying to get tickets for the Halloween game up in Buffalo because that's right around the time of our anniversary and all that. So, so we're and I know Buffalo comes down here 3 times this year because they play Jacksonville, Miami, and Tampa. So we're going to try to make a few. We're going to try to see if we can make at least a couple of those games. But it's hopefully going to be another good season like it was last year. We're just going to have to see how it goes.
And New England signed a lot of free agents this year, and then they had a couple good drafts, so they're going to be up there too.
Yeah,
I love my teams. I love my football, but I'm cheap, man. I'll wait till the prices go a little bit down.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll keep an eye on StubHub and all that and see. Once things start to settle down and all that, because as you see games progress through the season and all that, then you'll see some people who, snacked up all these tickets and all that, thinking, yeah. But they'll start to kind of level out and all that. That's probably when I'll start jumping on ticks.
Cool. Well, Josh, you said you saw some movies today. What'd you check out?
Man, I'm glad you asked. I wasn't even going to bring it up, but I saw two bangers. All right. Some of the best movies, 2 and 3 of the best movies I've seen. I saw Profile and I saw New Order. And you're both looking at me like, wait, what? What the hell are those movies? Yeah, man, I'm done with I've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, Mortal Kombat, all the popular stuff, so that's all out of the way. Now I'm seeing like these movies that are like award-winning.
Indie films? Indie films?
Indie films, but one of them is a Screen Life movie. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. That's a movie that takes place just on one computer screen, kind of like Unfriended or what's the other one? Searching. And it's basically about a woman who creates a fake profile and she tries to seduce this ISIS guy who recruits people from Europe, women from Europe. And it's about their relationship over like 30 days. It's crazy. It's nuts. And then the other one, New Order, is about riots in Mexico, rioters pretty much forming a revolution. And it's really, really dark, man. It's dark. Wow. It's dark. It's like, it reminded me of Schindler's List, like this age.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'd recommend both. Great cinematography, great everything like that. If you're into that.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw the movie, the woman on the window. The weird movie.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting movie.
Yeah, that's in there. That's in there too. The best movie I've seen this year was Wrath of Man, though.
Yes, that's a good movie. Yes.
Wrath of Man. Wrath of Man is almost perfect. I gave it like a 9.5.
Yes, that movie's really good. Really good. Highly recommended.
Jason, I didn't want to take over your show, just like moving
No, brother.
but you asked, so I'm like,
no, man, this is awesome. I want everybody to come in. That's why it says open chat. We bring it on, man.
Yeah, man. I'll merge both of them. Did you guys like Fighting with My Family? Did you see that about Paige?
Yeah, it was. I thought it was all right.
I'd like to hear about your perspective from a wrestling fan more so, and knowing about Paige, because I didn't really know Paige. I kind of stopped watching at that time.
It's just in my opinion, having seen her come up through NXT and all that, and kind of knowing what her story was, at least from the wrestling perspective, coming in and all that, I think they kind of dropped the ball on that part of it and all that, because keep it in mind that when she started here in Florida, NXT as we know it now didn't exist back then. It was FCW, and they weren't in the Performance Center in Orlando and all that. They were actually over in Tampa and all that at the time and all that. So, and then you have the other girls who they portray in the film, who I think were probably, I'm trying to remember who the one was supposed to be. Yeah, the one obviously who was supposed to be Summer of, oh Lord, I've totally forgotten her name and all that.
And for me, it's just like, I don't know any of these people, so I'm just watching like a story that that was a pretty good cohesive story, and ended. It had a beginning, middle, and end. It was all right. It was entertaining throughout, and
yeah, pretty decent film and all that altogether. It's just, I just wish they, they could have been a little more accurate with telling like the FCW side of the story and all that, and they never really covered her time when she was like the NXT Women's Champion and everything like that. Even because she actually achieved that before NXT started running on the network and everything like that, and they did the the Arrivals show and all that, and then she gets called up, and of course the way in the movie they portray the whole thing between her and like AJ Lee and everything like that happening in I believe that was in New Orleans, if my memory serves correctly, when they did that. So that that part of it was pretty cool. I don't know how much of the whole Rock involvement in it was at that particular show was all that accurate. I don't really think it was.
Right.
And all that.
It's more so just they sacrifice accuracy for dramatic flair, and also just like, oh, well, The Rock is the biggest star in the world. He's the biggest movie star in the world. You know what I mean? So it's a wrestling thing. Let's put him in that, and we'll just say that he had something to do with Paige's thing. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But it's just like the Queen Bohemian Rhapsody movie, where a lot of people come to me.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to bring that up as well. One of the things, I love the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, but as a longtime Queen fan, once again giving away my age, going back to the 70s and all that, and all that, because they were one of the first bands that I had heard of when I was a kid, and all that, because they were very popular, even back then. It just really irked me with the way they portrayed Freddie Mercury's illness and all that as this whole catalyst for the whole Live Aid thing and all that, which was absolutely ridiculous and totally inaccurate, because he didn't find out he was ill until like a year and a half after Live Aid. And all that, the band was portrayed in the movie as having broke up at some point, which never happened. They were never off the road for like multiple years before Live Aid. In fact, they had just completed a tour like a month before Live Aid happened. Now, the fact that they were added to Live Aid at the last minute, that is true. They were a last minute addition to it and all that, because of their scheduling and everything like that. But like I said, the way they handled his illness and everything, and the whole thing with the band of supposedly the four of them having that type of argument and stuff like that over like the royalties and stuff like that. That conversation never really occurred about, making everybody equal partners until after it was revealed that Freddy was sick. And other than that, I mean, I really loved the movie, but it was just some of the things around
those
that
are
really
story
hurt me about it.
beats. They're story beats. It's like the third act is coming. We need to have a big breakup and a big let's get back together and rally the troops. And it did happen super fast. But I personally actually preferred the Elton John movie, Rocket Man, to that. And that was done more as like a musical where they had sections, each with one of his songs. And I think it was more historically accurate and just a better movie. But yeah, sometimes those movies, like even like this one, the one I was telling you about, Profile, that was based on a true story. But if you watch the movie, there's no way that she did boom, 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 boom in 26 days. Like they definitely changed a lot of things.
Yeah, I gotta look into that movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. Have you ever seen Unfriended?
Yes.
No, I didn't see that one.
It's like that, where the entire movie takes place on a computer screen. It's still interesting, but it's like watching like this, like podcasts, except for it would be like, Jason gets a Skype call and it's the FBI, and he has the chat in the background with the girlfriend, like, oh, what's going on? Why'd you leave the stream? So they keep it interesting, even though it's just on a computer screen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Check that out. This sounds interesting. Cool. All right. So, Josh, anything else been new on your channel or anything?
I finished the Demon Slayer series.
Oh, I love that one. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm a big anime fan. I love anime.
Oh, okay. There's a handful of anime that I like. My favorite is Death Note. I think it's the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of the best storytelling of all time. But I do like the Demon Slayer series. I watched 15 episodes. I kind of like crammed them in like really fast. And then I saw that just so I could see the movie. I was like, let's see what this is about. Everybody's the hubble blue and all that. Then I saw the movie and I was like, okay, I'm not lost or anything. And then I went back and finished watching the series. So I'm going to wind up doing reviews on each episode on my channel. And I'm probably going to do a whole series review for it.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen the series. Yeah, I loved it. Can't wait for the next one to come out.
Did you see and you saw the movie?
Yes, and I saw the movie, yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that movie was good. It was really good. I was happy. I was like, all right.
It's cool. I like how they integrated 3D with the regular animation, 2D animation. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I also watched like Naruto, Boruto, One Piece. I see all the good shows. X Hunter X. That one, I don't. They were supposed to continue it, but I don't know what happened. The guy has like an illness with his. He has like spinal issues, so he can't draw for long periods of time. So that's why they never did another season. But his wife is an artist as well, so she was supposed to take over.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I've been waiting for that one for the longest because that one has a lot of potential. That anime series.
I actually want to see. I have it all set up and downloaded. I want to see My Hero Academia.
Yes, that's another good one.
It's really good. Okay.
Yes, it's kind of like X Hunter X type.
I just saw that too on Netflix. I didn't watch it. But, My Hero Academia seems like it would cater to me. Like I love superhero things, and I always like to be in the loop. And it seems like those are the most popular: the Demon Slayer and the My Hero.
Black Clover, that's another great one.
Black Clover.
Yes, you gotta see Black Clover. It's like a Naruto type anime. Basically, it's like a kingdom, and they all got like mostly like the nobles have like the magic abilities, and then the peasants don't have nothing. So they have like a higher stats if you have magical powers. So basically, their powers is from a book. It's called like a Glimmer. It's like a book of magic. So that their magic abilities is together with the book. So you see them all with a book with them, and their book is like a book of spells. And
is it kind of like Full Metal Alchemist kind of?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's more like a Naruto thing.
Okay.
Because you got Naruto with Sasuke, like they compete. So him and this other guy the main character is like an orphan, and the second main character, supporting actor, is his rival.
Okay.
So they want to be what's it called? I forgot the name of it.
The best, the Hokage.
Yeah, no, it's like the highest rank of the knights. Yeah. Like they become like a knight type thing.
Demon Slayer has that too, where it's like they're like Hokages, like in Naruto, but I don't know what their name, or Saiyans in like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, see, all these stories, and it's nothing against them. It's like they tell kind of like the same.
Yeah,
they're very, very similar. Yes. I like to call it power creep. Like Dragon Ball Z, Bleach, the Demon Slayer show, Naruto, they're all power creep because it's like, I need to get to the 5th level. He has, water power level 16. Oh no, I must use all my focus to water power level 17. And now I'm there. So we can only go up from here. So
I eat the sensu bean, I get healed.
Right. That to me, and I kind of stopped watching Dragon Ball Z after. I'm not a big DBZ fan, so I missed Broly and all the movies and all that stuff.
Another good one is Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. I mean,
they're the makers of Dragon Ball Z. The artist that does Dragon Ball Z does Dragon Quest, and it's like Dragon Ball Z type anime. It's pretty good. Dragon Quest.
I used to be a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. I remember Yu-Gi-Oh.
But Yu-Gi-Oh is like, to me, Yu-Gi is the best cheater of games ever because it's like, ooh, the one card that I need, the one card that will get me out of the jam that nobody's ever heard of before. Here it is, it's right on top of my deck, part of the cards. AKA, glad you didn't see me put that on top of my deck. But yeah, it's similar too, where it's not lazy because the thing that happens is very creative, but from a writing perspective, sometimes it gets really lazy when they just get out of any scenario with the next thing. But the Demon Slayer movie, dude, I'll give you this. I was surprised the way that it ended. I was like, okay, they're doing that. Cool.
I saw the Castlevania, the ending of Castlevania.
I didn't see the Castlevania show.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yeah, I saw the ending. I have mixed feelings. I don't know if I don't want to spoil it. You guys didn't see it, but the series is really good. The series is pretty good. The ending, I have mixed feelings. That's all I'm gonna say because you guys didn't see it. But it's worth watching. The Castlevania as well. The animation is pretty clean. It's pretty good. Another good anime is the Shaman King.
Okay.
That one's a new one that came out. That one's pretty good. And the other one, I don't know what is it in English. It's called Kumo Disu ga Nami Ka.
Here's another thing I will say is like, I did watch Demon Slayer. This is a pro tip for everybody. I watched it at 1.5x speed because like I don't usually have a lot of time to watch all these things. So 1.5x speed is like my new friend. I just watched Better Call Saul kind of the same way. 1.5x just to like boom boom because there's so much stuff. Like if I went to
Demon Slayer, is that an anime or a TV or a TV series?
No, the anime.
Oh, okay. Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that we were talking about. The one with the train. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. With the water and the different demons. What about you guys up top? Do you guys see any new shows or anything?
I'm not really much into anime. I had nenever got into it.
Any shows though? Anything like on TV that you watched?
I've been watching the Bad Batch with Falcon Winter Soldier. I need to get I don't have Netflix at the moment. I need to get back for because I never got to see Cobra Kai and all that. I wanted to see that. Eric's seen it.
Cobra Kai. That's great.
I never got to see it, so I want to see that.
And I see Cobra Kai.
And I know there's another episode, season coming up, so I want to get it before that season, so I can.
Yeah, before you see that, you should see the Karate Kid 1 and 2 before you see.
I've seen that. Yeah. Just not the last. The last Karate Kid was sort of a bummer, but yeah.
Oh yeah, the one with
yeah, I didn't care for that.
The one with Jackie Chan and.
That's a remake. That's a reboot.
I forgot about that one. Oh my god!
That's how bad it is.
It wasn't really karate. That was more kung fu.
So Jason, when you talk about the last, Karate Kid film, besides that one, are you referring to the Hilary Swank Karate Kid film or
I didn't care for that.
Karate Kid?
Both the last two. Okay, I didn't care for the Hilary Swank or that one. I didn't care for either one of those.
Yeah, that was cheesy. The other two.
After Karate Kid 3, it was like that was it for me on those.
Yeah, I was like, boo.
Yeah. The first two were like childhood memories. Man. You just got this movies. Remember, in your childhood. So.
But yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen Cobra Kai yet, you'll definitely like that. That is extremely well done.
You know what I heard? They're gonna remake Highlander.
They've been saying that.
I love that series. I even have the VHS box set when I was a few years back.
There can be only one.
Yes.
Okay.
That is my favorite TV show back in the days.
Did you see The Boys?
Yes, that's awesome. Yes, that's awesome.
Right up there too. One of the best.
Hell yeah! I can't wait for the next season of that.
The Boys.
Yes, I saw the Jupiter Legacy, whatever that was.
I hadn't seen that.
I'm kind of disappointed.
That's on Netflix. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's kind of like the Watchmen type.
Mm.
It's the only thing I don't like is like too much back in the forward, then the past. Like they show like past and too much of that going on. I hate that. It annoys me.
Flashbacks if they're not done.
Yeah, flashbacks. It's too annoying.
Arrow did that, and I was kind of like, that's what turned me off to Arrow. I watched the first 2 seasons of Arrow, then I stuck with just the Flash, and I was like, all right, that's the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what's a good TV series? Warrior, and I think it's on HBO Max. That is badass. That series, I love it.
Danny's talked about that one. He says it's good.
Yes, it's based when the Chinese started migrating in the U.S.
Yeah, he said something about that.
Yes, that's a really good TV series. You gotta see that one. I'm waiting for the next season.
Oh man,
I gotta watch that Invincible. Everybody keeps talking about that.
Invincible is very good, but it's just all these shows. It's just hurting my brain, man. It's too much. I mean, I guess it's good if you're a reviewer, but you gotta watch all this stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know it's too many stuff. Yeah,
I think if you want a lot of videos on your channel, individual episodes is a way to go because you can get a lot of bang for your buck if you're gonna put up videos and whatnot.
It's like that one. It was like that WandaVision. There was so many streams on the WandaVision. LDG, man, he's still going crazy.
One too. Me and LDG were both like we would go back and forth for hours,
and it was there.
I can't even believe it.
What LGG, it was there. Everything LGG was saying, it was like, you were waiting for it. I was like, damn, he's.
I was the one that talked about the stones, and not to give anything away, I'm just saying it all was in service of nothing. Everything that we talked about, it was just like, here you go, that was it. I mean,
the last episode was the biggest kick in the balls I've ever seen in my life. It was, I still like the show, but it was like, everything he said, it was like, damn, it's there. I went back, started looking like he does, start studying the walls and the things. And the hell was right there.
There was all those references to the Infinity Stones that never really came to fruition.
Mephisto and everything, yeah.
But yeah, I know Mephisto.
Did you see who the villain? Have you seen who the villain now is going to be of the next Doctor Strange? It's supposed to. I can't think of the guy's name. It's a big octopus thing.
Shumagorath?
That is supposed to be the villain.
No, it can't be Shumagorath.
That's,
Do you guys know about? You guys big comic book? You're guys. Shumagorath is like the end of the world. Like not like Thanos. Like I'm snapping my fingers. No, like Shumagorath showed up for 30 seconds in the comic, and their whole eyes turned. They all turned into him, and he controlled their mind. It was just like a last second move that saved them all. Like Shumagorath is like next level, man. I don't know.
That's some of the big YouTubers are saying that. So I don't,
they might tease him where it's like, yo, if we don't do something, he's gonna come, but he cannot come to the realm. Like he cannot. It will be the end of everything.
Well, I mean,
Doctor Strange,
Dormammu, him, and he's still. I don't know. Who knows?
Galactus is in there. Galactus could be a big bad at some point. And
the Eternals coming up. That's going to bring. They said that Namor. They said it. Namor. They're going to show Namor. I guess when Atlantis sunk and all that during that, and then that's how supposedly Namor is going to be part of Black Panther, the new Black Panther. That's
okay.
So that's where he'll come in at. I just know what are they going to when that is how are they going to deal with Boseman's death is is they going to have Namor look like he killed him and then that's how they write him off and I can see that. They could make it where. With the Black Panther outfit, they don't show Boseman's face. You have to do a Sunday, and they show Namor killing him, and then hearing all this and with Killmonger coming back. He could. Who knows? That was sort of, or Sherry. Who knows? It's a big question on that one.
I hope they redo Transformers.
We were just talking about that last night. Me, Anso, and Danny were talking about one of the questions was, what movie do you want to see remade? And they were like, Anso was like, Transformers. I'm like, yeah, good call. No Michael Bay jokes, nonsense, stupidity.
Well, have you guys seen the new Netflix series of the Transformers?
Oh no, I gotta check that out.
There's actually it's 2 seasons of it that they've done so far. And it has to do, it's pretty well done and all that. It's, I believe the first part is like War for Cybertron, and the second season's called Earthrise, I believe. And the third part of it, I believe, was supposed to be out by the end of this month, so it should be coming out soon. But yeah, they're pretty well done and actually pretty dark.
Nice. That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's the LDG in the chat, man. Sorry.
From the Transformers perspective and all that. So yeah, definitely check those out. They're on Netflix. Each of the seasons is like 5 or 6 episodes. So they're not super long seasons and all that, but
you know what was good
very well done.
You know what's good too? The Scorpion anime movie.
LDG, what up, man?
The Revenge of Scorpion, something like that. From that one was pretty good. Actually, I like that better than the movie, the Scorpion animation movie. I think it's on HBO Max. Yeah, I think I saw it on HBO Max. Scorpion one.
Hey Josh, I got a question. I was thinking of LDG. You remember that? Do you remember that movie Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah.
You remember? You remember how the angel is like, we're always watching, and he always comes back and helps you. He's like LDG, man. Your computer crashes, he's always watching you, and if your computer crashes, he's there to help you out.
He's there to lift you and help you catch the
lift
ball.
you there.
Yeah,
he's been lurking there. That's why I said he's just like the Angels in the Outfield guy. He's awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Transformers. Now y'all were talking about. I would love to see if they would do the Transformers animated movie and make that movie. That's what I want to see. Where Unicron and everything, all this of Unicron with his spawn coming out of the ground and the gooey. I don't know what Decepticon, whatever Devastator was. It wasn't Devastator.
Yeah, Devastator. That's the Constructicons. Those are the Constructicons. Yeah.
I want to see that animated. They could redo that animated movie and do it up to like Pixar style film or whatever. I just want to see that. I want to see that movie again.
Yes. The Bumblebee movie. The Bumblebee was pretty decent.
That was pretty good. But like I said, Jesse, if you haven't seen the Netflix series, the 2 new seasons that they've done for the Transformers on Netflix. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by them.
Yeah, I'm gonna see it. You got me motivated.
LDG, I sent you that link. It's in that group thing. I believe I put you in there on your Facebook or the Messenger.
Yeah, that last Transformer movie gave me a migraine when they said that Earth is Cybertron.
I didn't even see it.
I didn't even see it either.
Oh my god, my head popped a vessel, man.
I was also saying I hated even the first Transformers movie. I just don't like any of them. Anything Michael Bay's done, they're tough.
Yeah. No, and then he had Optimus Prime ride Grimlock like a horse. I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing?
God. It's from a person who just doesn't care. He's like,
no, he just doesn't know crap about the.
He has no respect for his audience, and that's why it's like I'm not in one of his audience.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell? He's riding Grimlock. Grimlock will rip his balls off, man.
Yeah.
I was like, man, Grimlock would chew it off. Like, ride him like a horse. Like, what the hell?
Michael Bay's like J.J. Abrams. He goes in there with a thinking he's going to do good, and he F's up the whole series.
I will say J.J. Abrams did have a tall task in the end. I mean, he failed. I didn't like the Rise of Skywalker, but I mean, how do you tell somebody? I wouldn't be able to fix that. Like, oh, here, fix this. Make the third movie. I'd be, he did everything he could. I can't. I got to give some credit there.
They should have waited a year.
Oh, sorry, guys. It's hard when you get handed a shit sandwich and you get told to fix this shit.
What kind of
make it into filet mignon, right?
It was like Solo. They should have waited a year for it, and then let the things die down. I know it needed work. I mean, I don't think he had enough time to fix the story and everything.
Solo was decent. I didn't find it.
I'm a big Lord and Miller fan, so I would have liked to have seen the Lord and Miller version. I love like the Lego movies and the Spider-Verse. So to me, like Lord and Miller are two writers I'm jealous of. As like I write things. I write my comic book and scripts. Lord and Miller I'm like jealous of. They're really good writers. They know how to write a script. They should have done the Solo movie.
Goes back to Kathleen Kennedy.
And that's not even a slight against Rian Johnson in The Last Jedi. I mean, whether you love it or hate it, I'm not even going to get into that. He did what he did. Rian Johnson's Rian Johnson. The Knives Out movie was okay, and Looper I like, but he's. It's neither here nor there.
They gave him too much freedom.
Right. It's neither here nor there. Like you can do some of his ideas, but.
I mean, I know George Lucas when he didn't direct every one of. I don't believe Joseph would know this. He didn't direct every one of his films as prequel aired, but
he directed the prequels.
Okay, he directed all three of them.
He directed the original film. He directed the three prequels. Well, for the three prequels, he was the one fronting all the money, so no surprise there. But the original trilogy, he only directed the original, and then he had Erwin Kershner for Empire and Richard Marquand for Jedi, even though that wasn't his first choice. He couldn't get his original choice. But
even though they directed, it was George Lucas directing right behind him. He's like, he wasn't going to put a movie out if just because like one of the directors is like, oh, I'm going to do this on my idea. I'm sure. I mean, it was George Lucas to the T. Hey, you're going to do it this way no matter what because I'm the main man. And that's why the Disney Star Wars, they just gave these directors, oh, you do this and I do this and do this one. I mean, it's a trilogy. Yeah. I mean, if it's a single movie, fine, but it's a trilogy. I mean, that's why Kathleen Kennedy just failed because
I think the problem with the sequel trilogy as well is that it was so rushed, and it was basically Disney trying to recover their investment that they, paid out to Lucas to buy the whole, franchise and all that. And they were trying to recover that money as quickly as they could. And they figured, we'll get these three movies into the theater. And, and the first one, hit $1 billion.
The first one was
box office.
I enjoyed the first one, even though it was sort of a copy of New Hope. I liked the first one, but
the first one was a decent foundation of, like we said when we were talking about this earlier with JJ and Enzo everything like that. It's just, Ryan Johnson comes in and completely fumbles the fucking football and all that. And then, you bring J.J. Abrams, you fire the original director of Rise of Skywalker and all that. And then you bring Abrams in, and he's got to clean up the shit sandwich from, all the negative feedback from The Last Jedi.
Well,
and you're trying to retcon, you're trying to, have somewhat of a story while trying to basically retcon everything that pissed everybody off about The Last Jedi, and you ended up with an even worse film and all that.
Well, it's like I just heard that one of their books that came out said that Snoke was now Luke's hand. He was a clone of Luke's hand.
Oh,
what the hell?
What the fuck? I mean, you've already nobody knows. And in the first movie, they said that Snoke was there before the Empire and all this. So now he's Luke's hand, and now it's
like I said, Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson is good at doing his own Ryan Johnson thing. Like I said, Knives Out, Brick, and Looper. These are movies that are like, oh, that's cool. You did your own thing. That was a little interesting. But it's like Quentin Tarantino is like my favorite director of all time. One of them. And it's like if you gave Quentin Tarantino like a Star Wars movie, just say, hey, do whatever you want. It would be like, oh God, it might be like completely insane.
The Last Jedi would have been a good Star Wars spoof film. That's what it would have been.
Right.
That's what it would have been.
Yeah. Talking about Quentin Tarantino, what happened to the Machete Kills in Space?
That's Robert Rodriguez, though. He does the Machete movies.
Oh, I thought it was Quentin.
No, it's Robert Rodriguez. A lot of people, they get them confused because I know, like from
they
Dusk
got
Till
similar
Dawn,
style, yeah.
Well, and they're friends. From Dusk Till Dawn was actually directed by Robert Rodriguez, but it has Quentin Tarantino in it. Same thing with Grindhouse, where it's like they both got together and Quentin did Death Proof and Rodriguez did Planet Terror.
Did that movie ever come out?
Oh yeah, we've seen it in theaters. I saw it in Grindhouse in theaters.
No. I mean the
Machete one. I didn't see the second Machete. No, I don't know. I saw the first Machete, and I was like, "Oh, it was okay."
I think it got pushed back. Yeah, I think it's coming out next year.
Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah, the space one.
I think so. It was.
They got like a whole bunch of Star Wars references in it.
It was during COVID.
Yeah.
So I don't
he got a lightsaber machete.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I want to see it, just for the Star Wars spoof on it.
If they gave a Star Wars movie to Denis Villeneuve, I would be like, oh, I'd like to see that because he did, Blade Runner 2049 so well, and I'm still waiting for the Dune movie. Still waiting for the friggin' Dune movie. He's one of my favorite directors today.
Oh yeah, Dune.
Dune's coming out in November, right?
Hopefully,
but it's not going to be on. But it's not going to be on HBO Max because they had a big fit about it and they pushed it only theaters.
I don't even have HBO Max. I actually want to see it in theaters. That's who I am, Well,
it's like The Matrix. The Matrix coming out. I'm sort of half and half on that one. I don't know if
it's like if your movie's going to come out on HBO Max, you might as well just run because that's a sure sign right there that your movie's going to suck.
Wonder Woman 84.
Oh gosh, trash.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
And it was so long. It was like, you know what I mean? Just like you could cut out, pick which opening you want to have. Do you want to do the obstacle course or do you want to do the mall? Pick one. Only one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then at the end they showed the original Wonder Woman from the TV series.
Right. And also pick one villain because they both clashed. The Max Lord and Cheetah. Which one? Again, you could have made that movie a regular movie that kind of made sense.
Yeah, you could have chopped the entire middle act out of that film, and you would have had a better film.
I don't even remember the middle act. What was the wishes? I don't remember. It was so stupid.
Something about the witches and them driving through the desert or some stuff.
The desert had that scene with the dummy. The kid was actually like a dummy, and you can see her rolling around in the desert. Rewatch that scene and watch when she saves the kids. It's not a real kid, and you can clearly see it. And they left that in the movie. She's rolling. Gal Gadot's rolling around with these two fake dummies, and then they cut. It's like it was like a B movie, and then they cut back. It's like the kids are like, "Oh, thank you, Wonder Woman." You left that in.
I wonder what the third one's going to be. There, she's already signed. It's a Wonder Woman 85, or what are they going to do?
I don't know, but yeah, like I said, it's just like I said, it's a sure sign if your movie's coming out on HBO Max or possibly even Amazon Prime. Yeah, your movie's shit. Coming to America too.
Oh yeah, I was a little disappointed. You know, that's the fun thing about that movie. I laughed about it. There was funny parts. It was a family movie. It made it a family movie. I mean, then you go back to look at the original. It's like, what the hell? Like the barbershop scene was. I'm like, it just hurt. But I don't know if they can make them kind of movies anymore with today's society.
Well, yeah, and the thing is that, you know, as kind of a funny reference when you think of that new movie. I mean, I think I got maybe one good laugh out of it. It was just they tried to rehash so many of the old jokes that they could do in a PG-13 type. Yeah, well, I mean, Wesley Snipes was probably the best part of that.
Wesley Snipes was the best part. That's what
I gotta see. I never saw it yet, but
check it out. It's on Prime. It's on Prime. Yeah. Coming to America too.
Oh, Coming to America too.
Yeah, it's on Prime.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, and like I said, you really, when you watch the first one, you know, and I've always said that the original Coming to America was the last great Eddie Murphy movie, and all that because it's kind of funny because, like I said, I've given away, you know, my age, you know, so often earlier during this show and all that. And it was kind of funny because a couple of years ago, you know, one of my friends from work and all that was telling me, you know, how much they love, like, you know, Eddie Murphy and how he's so family friendly and all that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like,
yeah, that's the wrong guy you're talking about.
I'm like, what Eddie Murphy movies have you seen? And she's like, oh, I've seen like Dr. Dolittle and
go watch Boomerang.
Yeah, the Nutty Professor and everything like that. Harlem Nights was horrible. Oh, come on.
Vampire in Brooklyn, man. Vampire in Brooklyn.
And I said to her, I was like, no. I'm like, I'm gonna give you some Eddie Murphy movies to take home and watch. And so I brought her in like
LDG, what up, man?
Like Delirious, Beverly Hills Cop, you know, Trading Places, another 48 Hours, you know, all Eddie Murphy's banging movies. And
that's
all
a
that.
Nice one, yeah. Another 48
you know,
hours.
Raw and all that. I mean, you know, and
Beverly Hills Cops.
Yeah, I mean, because it's kind of like I've always said the same thing of Adam Sandler that I've said about Eddie Murphy and all that, and it just seems like their careers kind of paralleled each other and all that. You know, Saturday Night Live went on to make some damn funny movies and all that, but the second they got married and had kids. And, you know, decided they had to start making movies their kids could watch and all that. And it was all downhill after that. And all that.
I agree.
I don't know if I would necessarily agree just because Adam Sandler did a string of just awful films, in my opinion. Yeah. Like Jack and Jill and Welcome to the Zohan. Those aren't for kids, but those are also just like garbage. Eddie Murphy's been moderately consistent, I guess. I'll give him props for Uncut Gems, though. Uncut Gems.
LEG, brother. What's going on, bro?
What's up, guys? If I can just play my little hello here.
Oh, you back? We think you leave for good. And now,
guys,
welcome to the stage, Pickle.
What up, everybody? What's going on? Jason, how you doing?
What's going on, bro?
Yo, man. Hey, man, congratulations on 100 subs. Moving forward, movie aficionados, what's up? A couple people here. Joseph and Eric, how you doing, guys? LDG here.
How you doing, man? Nice to meet you, man.
First time streaming with you. Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, I wanted to real thank you for giving me a relapse on WandaVision tonight. Thank you very much for that. Thanks to Kevin Feige and giving me a first round trip to the hospital because that's where WandaVision put me. Not even kidding. That link I threw in the chat, you ever get a moment, check that out. That was the moment I snapped over WandaVision. Literally snapped. When you guys mentioned Sumo Garath, that was it. That's what did it for me. Yeah. But
that's rumors. So I don't
Did you ever rewatch WandaVision? Because part of me was like, I want to
Why the hell would I
rewatch
want to?
WandaVision as a whole, but I don't want to. Yeah.
No, the only way I would rewatch WandaVision is if the devil said he would fix all the problems with the universe, and I was stuck in a room watching WandaVision for life.
Well,
that would be the price.
Yeah.
He would have to fix everyone's suffering and fix the world, and then I would gladly watch that shit again forever.
And by the devil, you mean Mephisto, right?
You're lucky I can't just go over there right now, brother.
No, I wanted to do the same thing with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just watch it as one. Now it's a movie, but I never did that either.
Yeah. Well, because that's how they do things now. They don't do TV shows anymore. They make it as a movie, then they chop it up and then serve it to you in an open platter, piece by piece. And then they finally give it to you so you can finally watch it in its original format. WandaVision wouldn't have sucked so bad. Okay, no, correction. I shouldn't say that. It still would have sucked, but it wouldn't have sucked so bad if they just gave it to us all at once. I could just be pissed off for 48 hours and be done with it. Not the long, drawn out disappointment. 180. What the F is going on? And then we find out, and this is the kicker that really pissed me the fuck off. We found out that I was actually right. We were actually right about a couple things, but Feige wanted to write out frickin' Doctor Strange because he was too white. Because I was calling it. The guy in the commercial was him. I called that shit. And I bet you that's exactly what it was supposed to be. But that's neither here or there. You guys said something about what should they redo. I've lost so much faith with the production companies today that if they're going to reboot anything, they need to start from scratch. Start with something simple like Fraggle Rock. Reboot Fraggle Rock. If you can't, you know what I mean? Start small. You can't handle the big boy plots, so let's start you off with something simple that you can't really screw up, and then work your way up. Because that's why I feel that you know what I mean. If you try to do too much, right, you go back to your basics. Well, I think we need to take them back to their basics. You know,
look, I may be the only person. I may be the only person old enough in this group to remember when Fraggle Rock first came out. For crying out loud.
Ooh, I love me some Fraggle Rock, man. Hell yeah,
I remember it, but I don't know if it was when it first came out, though.
Back when theme songs actually meant something.
Yeah, I mean, Fraggle Rock was early 80s. It was one of HBO's first original shows for kids back at the time and all that. So.
What about Captain Kangaroo?
That works.
I remember that too.
That works.
They put parental advisories on the Fraggle Rock now, probably. It's like the Muppet Show. I know you see on Disney Plus with the Muppet Show, they got parental advisories on some of the episodes.
Oh my god!
I'm like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ, man! That was my thing when I was like 2 or 3 years old. Now it's like you got to be 14 years old to watch the Muppet Show.
If you have to have parental advisories for the Muppets, where the hell does that put Tom and Jerry?
Oh, God.
Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, Tom and Jerry's got to be rated R if the Muppets are freaking parental advisory.
I don't know what it was. You're talking about the new Tom and Jerry.
No, I'm talking about the old school Tom and Jerry.
Old school Tom and Jerry.
When they were actually killing each other. Like, whacking each other upside the head. And
what about the Roadrunner and the Coyote?
Well, hell, they're getting rid of the Looney Tunes one by one. So what the, Pepe Le Pew, and Speedy Gonzalez, and whoever the hell else.
Oh yeah, they said that was racist too.
Oh yeah,
Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah, they said that was racist.
And Porky Pig. I mean, you could get them all.
Porky Pig.
I mean, you could get them all. You already got rid of the guns from Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam. I mean, what else you gonna get rid of?
Tell me about
Damn Bug Bunny, man. You know he's racist. I mean, come on.
Cancel culture is out of control, man.
But I will say, man, I saw those 2 movies today. They were original. They were fucking 9s out of 10s, and they were graphic and crazy. Well, one of them was more so than the other one. Like, I can't believe they're showing this in 2021. But definitely check out New Order and Profile. They're still making good movies. You got to look like I did. Like, I had to drive to a different theater to find New Order because they didn't even have it by me. So if you want to look for like the hidden gems, you know what I mean? Or like you said, that the woman in the window or whatever. Like
yeah, that one was decent. That was pretty decent.
You got to look for the under the radar things, you know.
Well, that's what it's coming to now. It's like good quality entertainment now is like underground. We're seeing digital prohibition.
Well, it was like that. We were discussing the other day about MTV awards. They give all the awards on WandaVision. I was like, what in the hell?
Oh my God. Don't get me started on that piece of shit.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Now, I'll give
Eric,
listen,
Go
ahead. No. I'm sorry. I'm in hyper mode. I got coffee and I'm 80 triple HD, so I'm sorry if I overspeak. But I'll give the awards for the two actresses, the Catherine lady and of course Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen. But best show, best fight scene. Are you fucking kidding me?
Eric, they gave that over The Boys.
It was the best fight scene, even though Cobra Kai exists.
Cobra Kai.
Right? It beat Cobra Kai. It beat The Lost Boys.
And Falcon Winter Soldier. They didn't have that. Yes. They had a better fight scene than there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. What is going on, dude?
Was that for a TV series, though? It won best fight scene in a TV series.
Yeah,
I think it was best series. Well, I don't think they're using the word TV anymore because TV is like dead.
Yeah,
but best like show, series, mini-series, or
movie or
whatever
whatever.
they wanna. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought the end of The Boys had a better fight scene than that, which I won't spoil.
Boys, what was
it? Wasn't even a fight scene. Like that was like Dragon Ball, for God's sakes. Like I don't even think they punched each other. It was just a bunch of energy balls going back and forth.
Oh,
that wasn't a fight scene. No. You know, you say fight scene, I'm thinking Mortal Kombat, Blood Fist. You know what I mean? Kung Fu. I don't think of flying mystical balls of fire as a fight scene.
No, Scarlet Witch fought with her mind. She used the intelligent way out. It wasn't like a typical punching and kicking. No spoilers, but yeah.
The thing that cracked me up was the fact that as soon as Wanda put up all the runes across the hex, freaking Agatha should have felt like a hot potato.
It then. We all know.
I'm sorry. We're spoiling it. My bad. You know what? Dude, listen, I'm doing people a favor. Honestly, this show is so effing bad.
They had the recap and they showed like, hey, remember this scene? And I was like, oh, well, she's going to do that. And I still forgot. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember they were going to do it. And I still forgot about it. But they did it. The way they did it was smart, though, too. Very smart ending. Yeah.
I mean, all they did was prove that if you want a whole million of views, all you have to do is troll your own show. Look how many views, how many effing YouTube channels did you see doing WandaVision stuff?
A lot.
Yeah, if it was released all at once, it would have just been like, oh yeah, what was that? And then that is true. I'll give you that.
I had my highest, I had a 6,000 live stream, 6,000 views live, thanks to WandaVision. Wow. And I only have 300 subs. I look at my bar and I had like over 400 people. Like I just saw my numbers of live people just skyrocket through the roof. I felt like Nerdrotic for a second. I'm like, holy shit. All I'm doing is watching.
200 more than me, man. So, keep it up, brother.
But then when I went to do Falcon and the Winter Soldier, nothing. Like 10 people. Dude, I had 6,000 people for WandaVision. I had like 12 people for frickin' Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Why? Because they didn't troll it.
Yeah.
They didn't troll it. There was no mystical tie to Doctor Strange 2. Mystery, what do they call it? Luke Skywalker moments. Like, they trolled the shit out of WandaVision.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was anticipating the best show in the world. And what pisses me off, and Jason, I appreciate the love, brother. I went, movie did too. I went through every episode frame by goddamn frame.
I know.
Okay. If you came into my backstage,
I know.
You got mad at me because the only thing I was doing was tearing apart the next episode.
Yeah, but you were right.
I did that with you. I did it with you, but yeah. with me, I thought about it more than I've ever thought about any show, like analyze. I will say that, like.
And I came up with these theories. I mean, I made thumbnails for all these theories. I tweeted them out, man. I had a plot that if it would have happened, WandaVision would have gone down as the best show so far, hands down. If my ending would have happened, and they spent so much time with all these member berries, right, and connecting the dots and creating this maze of, could it be this happening? Could this be happening? But no, this is really happening, guys. I tore it up, and I came up with I connected the dots in a very interesting way that I was just praying was actually true. And you know what they did? Nothing. The whole 7 episodes. You don't even need to watch the 7 episodes, because everything you think. Telling you right now, out of all the theories, the only one that was right was the fucking scrolls. Really?
What's that?
That was the right. That was the thing that was right. The scroll, and it wasn't even like a cliffhanger. It wasn't even like a big deal. Like it was just you got to go up there in space. Done. That's it. That was the scroll. Okay, and that was it.
Of course, yeah.
Now I did now. Okay. For the record though, I did nail Agatha. People were calling me crazy, and I was saying, dude, it was Agatha all along. She did this. She controlled the neighbor. She did this. You all called me nuts. And that's what boosted me up when I found when that was true. I was like, oh my God, dude, maybe there's something else here. And I started going crazy on the show. But then it went completely upside down, inside out.
All those Easter eggs was in there. That's what it was. That's what I said. It was like a kick in the balls that last episode. I know, because when I watched your streams, and I was like, yeah, damn it, he's right. He's found these goddamn theory. You know, I wasn't even eating my edibles or nothing. I was like, what? This is right, man.
Oh my God, man.
So
I just took a little piece, because when I was on the OOC, man, I was fucking like laughing my ass off.
Oh man, I popped like 6 of them in right before the show. So
I want to be
hyped, man. I want to be hyped.
They have 500 milligrams each, so
yeah.
I'm like kind of a novice, so I was like laughing my ass off, and Roberta was like, Josh, what the hell are you laughing at? You have to see that, because I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm like crying.
Don't sell sometimes. But...
Forgetting my words.
Wish I could partake, man. Those days are over for me.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
But Eric, you should watch something. Man, I was watching like LDG streams, man. I was like, fuck, he has got it right on the dot, and you, I mean, that was saying you got that hope up. He's like, you're expecting this big moment, like at that Luke Skywalker moment, and he was just like, boom.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Instead,
it reminded me of the Matrix. It was like the Matrix 3, or that's the way it reminded me. It was like, damn it, I was so pissed off when that movie ended. I was like, wait,
you want to give WandaVision an award?
You give
WandaVision the award for giving the most people their first unwanted boner at the same time. That's what you give them. That's what you give them an award for.
Yeah. Ralph Boner? It didn't even look like Boner. It looked like Bonner, and she was like
Bonner because they couldn't spell it that
Ralph
way. Yeah,
Boner? Screw you! Right, stick the boner
Disney.
No, it's literally like stick it up. That was what it was. It was just like, here's the boner. Ready for it? Take it. Yeah, that was what Kevin Feige did.
Oh, have any of y'all seen the Last Batch? The Bad Batch, not Last Batch.
Dude,
have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Last week he had me on Storm's Live, and he was like, "Yo, yeah, come on, Storm's. Rob isn't there," and I was like, "Oh, well, the topic has to be Jigsaw or Spiral. Like, we got to be talking about that." Right? Mm-hmm. I like asked a rhetorical question. I was like, "What's the topic?" Expecting him to say Spiral, and he's just like, "Bad Batch," and I'm like, "Bad Batch of what? What the fuck?"
Yeah,
I didn't know what the hell it was. He's like, just watch it. He was like, yeah, Star Wars. I'm like, oh, it's Star Wars? And I just watched the 3rd episode, and I was like, oh, that was okay. That was all right.
Well, can I say something? Can I say something? It ain't going to spoil nobody's watching.
I don't want to watch any more episodes of it, though.
Okay. Well, can I bring a spoiler in?
Yeah, I'm giving it.
Nobody's going to be mad. Nobody. Or if nobody's seen it, so I don't know. What I was telling, I think it was Anzo or something. I said Danny's going to be upset about it. There's a scene in there where they have 2 cops. They're on, it's futuristic cops, but they have the lights and everything. And the villain, the lady, the girl from Mandalorian, the bounty hunter, the one that's with Boba Fett at the end. I can't figure it out.
Cara Dune.
Okay, she shoots one of the cops right in the fucking chest, and you see the shot right in the chest, kills the cop, and he rams and the other cop on the face and blows up. I was like, damn, they should have shot a chest shot. I was like, wait, I wonder what Disney's gonna, how many hate mail they're gonna get on that one. I mean, well, it's like the episode before that they show two people get shot. I mean, because everybody on our panel were like, oh, this is for JJ was saying it was just for, it's more friendly for kids. And I was like, dude, they did two chest shots. I mean, they showed the guy get shot right in the chest and fall over dead, and they show the other guy get shot. And I was like, damn it, But I mean, for a kiddie show, they upgraded, but I'm surprised,
One thing I do want to know, and I don't really want to watch all these fucking. I hear it's like 16 episodes. Does that little girl, Omega, does she have the Force?
They ain't explained it yet. She's a clone. All I know, she's
just an enhanced clone.
Okay, because I got a vibe she had like some kind of like psychic power or maybe Force something. I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, it's going to be 16 episodes. It could be 16 episodes. She could. I've heard people say that it might be Ray's mom or something. I was like, I don't know. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, who knows where it's going to come at? They need her I guess they need her for her. I guess they're going to get her blood or whatever to make more clones like her. Because more Bad Batch clones.
If that's Ray's mom, then she had sex with Palpatine, old Palpy. Right?
Who knows?
I think, right? Isn't that true? Or am I making that up? I don't know. I'm not a big Star Wars guy.
Ray's grandma or something.
Oh, wait. Is Palpatine her grandfather? Oh, I'm sorry.
Grandfather,
grandfather,
not father. Okay, grandfather.
Who knows?
That movie confused the hell out of me. I couldn't even, like, the Rise of Skywalker. I was like, oh, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
you guys got me on Star Wars, but
I'm not. I don't know.
LG, you're a Star Trek fan, though, right?
Yo, I'm a huge Trekkie. Yeah.
Okay.
Old school Trekkie, not that new crap they're trying to shove down our throat. And they're ruining everything. Man. And in movie, you say, oh, why aren't they doing Spiral? Why the F are they going to do anything that was good? This is the problem. Nobody makes money off saying things are good. They make 1 million times more dollars off of bitching about shit. Look at every YouTube channel right now that's big. Are they all freaking talking about how good stuff is or how shitty shit is?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I gave high praise to those movies, and who knows how many views I'm going to get. Like, oh, we like those weird ass movies that we don't know about or care about. Yeah, maybe you're right, man. Maybe I just wasted my time.
I'm not saying they don't make money if something was good. All I'm saying is they make 10 times more if it's bad.
Negativity. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Negativity sells. Now there's two types. Like I said, there's four sides to every coin. Whoever says that two, that you got to expand. There's 4 sides. You got positive, negative, then you got negative, positive, and positive, negative. Okay. The problem is we got too much pure negativity. Okay, we need some people to figure out how to do positive negativity, right? Just like I did with Picard. When I say I hate Picard, and I fucking hate Picard, okay? I do it, bringing it back old school, explaining why I love Star Trek in the first place, and explaining how they can make it better, why this is the way it is. You know what I mean? Not just dissing on it and just shitting on it and just bitching and crying and whining and you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know shit about Star Trek at all, but my favorite YouTube channel by far is Red Letter Media. And they destroy Star Trek. But the old ones, they actually do they praise the TOS and the TNG. If you should check out Red Letter Media though.
Yeah, they should, and that's what it should be. And now that they're coming out with Picard season 2, and they're bringing Q into the thing, and I don't know if they were listening because when Picard season 1 came out, I said the only thing that could save it right now is Q. But if they bring Q out, they're gonna fucking ruin him. And guess what happens? They're bringing Q for season 2 of Picard. So I am freaking out right now because if they screw up Q, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. They can't. Yep.
Where LGG on you Star Trek? Where did they start messing up where you didn't like? I mean, if you go back to the originals, then you got Next Generation, and it was Deep Space Nine, Voyager. Where did they start getting to you? Where it's like, this is pretty.
Okay, it's gonna be the answer that, but not for the reason you think. It was Enterprise.
Oh, Enterprise.
They screwed up on Enterprise, and they didn't screw up Enterprise. They screwed up by fucking canceling it as soon as it actually got good.
Oh yeah,
that's how they screwed up. The producers gave up on Trek and canceled that show during the season that was literally the most anticipated season. Because after season 4, like, fully recovered, as far as I'm concerned. They did a great job in season 4. And we were about to get a refit, too. We were about to get the Enterprise, the NX Enterprise refit on season 5, and that ship looks beautiful. And they canceled our ass. And then what happened after that? We got freaking Discovery and all this woke JW bullshit, magical bullshit devices, and Android saying my mind to your mind, oh my
you got
god,
the STD, man, the STD.
Yeah.
But no, Jason Lee, man, congrats! Thank you for all your
brother.
support,
I appreciate
man.
it.
And it was great talking to you guys. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, likewise.
Eric,
Nice meeting you.
Josh,
LDG.
tell about your channel before you get out of here. Josh, tell about your channel.
Movie Aficionados on YouTube and Facebook. If you guys have channels, go over there and support your stuff. We got 7,000 members, and I'm going to be putting up new reviews and everything. So we have videos coming.
Check out Movie Aficionados, man. He's kick-ass 3,000, man.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
All right, brother. Hey, man, I miss you in the backstage, brother. Whenever you get time, I know you're a busy man, but we miss you, man. We miss you.
But maybe the week after that, I'll be like, yeah. All right, man.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
Later, man.
Yeah. So I remember that. Enterprise, man. I remember that when it was getting good, and I haven't watched Picard or nothing, so I haven't seen none of those shows on the Paramount. It's Paramount Plus now, right? I think it is on.
It's Paramount crap. Yeah,
Paramount shit.
It'll probably be bought up soon. I look for somebody. With all these mergers, I look for it to be bought up soon. It depends if they get away with regulations like Discovery taking over WB. So maybe that'll make WB better. Discovery people will help them out. Maybe they'll get.
I would say, as far as the streaming services are concerned, they need to be better. You got poor decisions being made. We got JW people in charge of freaking production and whatnot. Controlling the purse. But as far as like good franchises like Star Wars and Doctor Who and Star Trek and even now Mortal Kombat, I can't believe I couldn't believe you shat on Mortal Kombat.
Gosh.
That piece of shit movie. The only good thing about Mortal Kombat 2021 was that it sucked so bad that the 1995 is still the best Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
That's the only good thing about the new movie sucking so hard. Because I actually was worried for a second that the 95 movie was going to get bumped to like the second best movie. Because God knows Annihilation blew in so many different ways.
Yeah, that was trash.
Yeah, that movie's...
Eric, you said that what's it? The Scorpions, the anime one's pretty good though.
Yes, the animated movie was pretty good.
Yes, I give it that one. Yep.
Yes, I love that. That was pretty decent. Man, but that movie, Jesus, it gave me a migraine. Especially that stupid Goro fight.
Oh,
it was
dude!
Like a trailer park fight. What the hell was that? I mean,
let's see here. Goro being blenderized. A woke Johnny Cage, right? And I don't care what they say. They added that Johnny Cage scene in the end just to say that this isn't supposed to be Johnny Cage. Bullshit. Right. That was Johnny Cage. Okay, a white Jean-Claude Van Damme, Hollywood martial art pretender wasn't good enough, so we needed a real MMA fighter. That's woke as fuck, as far as you ask me. Plus,
I thought they were going to use the Miz.
The Miz? That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would
have been cool. I like the Miz, man.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, and what was the first picture we got of I can't even think of the guy's name right now. Cole Young. He was in a freaking cage. Really, that woke Johnny Cage, right? You had the worst Raiden ever, right?
Oh yeah.
You had the worst Raiden ever. You could have taken Raiden and Shang Tsung out and still had a movie.
Mm-hmm.
They were pointless. Shang Tsung
they
didn't even
were
freaking
trash. They were trash,
right?
And Luke Kang too.
Oh God, tell me about
I hated
it.
it. I hated
I'm so
what
with
I
you.
called, man.
Luke Kane was turned into a Shaolin yes boy, as far as I'm concerned. Like the token I don't know how to say this without sounding somewhat racist, but like the token kung fu fighter, I guess is the safest way to say it. He had no personality. In more 95, Liu Kang had personality.
Yes.
He was a character. You know what I mean? And this one, he's like the guide. I mean, you're kidding me. Oh, and don't get me started with the magical freaking Jax's power is being able to morph his arms.
With those puny arms.
Transformer? That was his power? Transformer? I mean, what?
Yeah, he had metallic KFC arms.
That was bad.
And the coolest part of the
CGI was trash.
Is when Kano loses it and blasts him, even though I think that scene was complete bullshit. That was the funniest scene in the entire movie. When he goes, "Are you fucking self?" and his eye blows up. I'm like, that was the coolest part. But even that scene was bullshit.
Oh, Reptile. Oh my God. Reptile. That was horrible.
Oh, they ruined Reptile. Well, you know what? The movie should have been over right then and there. I mean, his spit, he was invisible, couldn't see him. All you had to do was spit on him. There you go. You just killed everybody in the movie. And there are people who defend it. And I'm like, listen, I love you guys. No, you can't defend that. I'm sorry. There wouldn't be no movie. Yeah, no. That shouldn't be. Then you don't do it. Then you don't do that scene.
Exactly.
You don't write yourself into a hole and then explain it away with bullshit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh God. Yeah, that Reptile scene. I was like, as soon as that happened, I said, "This movie is garbage." I gave up on the movie. I was like, jeez.
And I wasn't like a big fan. I was just because I watched it a little bit of the originals and didn't play the game that much. But Eric, he played the game. Onzo was chatting with me on the when I was watching. I was like, "Damn, this sucks."
Yeah, I played all the games, seen all the movies. The TV series was badass. The TV series was pretty decent. They had the guy that did Spawn as Jax. You remember the TV series?
Are you talking about the animated series?
No, it's the actual TV series. They had a real TV series.
The HBO series.
The HBO. Wait, isn't that the one that got canceled? So they said F you and they made everybody die at the end? And Shao Kahn won? It was Conquest? Mortal Kombat Conquest?
Something like that. Yeah, they had some good actors in it. Yeah, and they canceled it. It was pretty decent. That's better than the damn movie. Jeez, man.
I'll tell you what, like I almost want to watch Street Fighter the movie again after watching Mortal Kombat.
Street Fighter.
Wow.
Oh God. John Claude them as Guile. Oh God.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it didn't knock out Dragon Ball Evolution as the worst movie ever made.
That was trash.
I still rather watch Mortal Kombat 2021 instead of that. But yeah, don't get me started on Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Evolution.
that was horrible.
I cried. I wanted to sue the producers.
Yeah, they really
seriously. I wanted to sue their ass. I wanted some of my life back. I couldn't believe I saw that shit. Oh,
yeah, man. That was
Goku in high school. I would have said you're fired. The second you came up to me, we're gonna do a Dragon Ball movie. All right, starts with Goku in high school. You're fired. Get the fuck out. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, they ruined that one big time.
This isn't Smallville Dragon Ball, okay? Okay, no.
Yeah, they.
It might have worked putting Superman in high school. You're not putting fucking Goku in high school. Okay.
When are they releasing Top Gun?
I think they postponed it to Christmas now. I think.
Christmas.
Let's look that up real quick.
Ghostbusters is coming out in. Robert was telling me. I think November.
I'm hoping.
Well, I hope it's better than the last one. That one was trash too.
This one's supposed to come off the number 2, but I guess it'd be the grandkids or something. So I'm not sure.
We'll see. I'm hoping for a surprise too, that we get more than what they said.
All these sequels, man. And they got another Purge movie coming out.
Yeah, Purge.
Isn't the final one? Is that the final Purge?
This supposed to be final.
Something like that.
Yeah, the last one was supposed to be, but they're trying to pull one more out. I heard they're going to make it a Scream movie.
I love Scream.
So
Scream was good. Scream was good.
Yeah, so Top Gun Maverick, it's currently scheduled for November 19th, so it's like they're shooting for around Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Gotcha. Was that pushed back?
It was. Yeah. It was actually supposed to be out for 4th of July last year.
4th of July, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with Black Widow.
Yeah, and then they bumped it to December, and then, of course, now they've bumped it into November.
They're supposed to do another John Wick.
Two of them.
Yeah,
but they're pushed back because all this thing. I mean, he was still doing. He was supposed to have this year. It was supposed to be Matrix 4 and John Wick 4. It was 4 or 5. It's
nice
on the same date. And
4. It's 4. John Wick 4.
Well, they were going to do 4 and 5, but if the John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 was going to be on the same date, but this COVID thing, they just threw it everywhere.
Jeez.
It's like Jurassic Park was supposed to be out this year, but it's going to be next year now. And I don't know when the Fast and Furious.
I can't wait for Matrix 4. Matrix 4 is my movie because I think The Matrix has been the number one underrated, misunderstood movie trilogy ever. Okay, and I'm hoping my theories. I know my theories for WandaVision fell through, but that was, I don't even blame myself for that. I totally blame Feige for pulling the wool over my head. But The Matrix, the Wachowski sisters, they know what they're doing. I have faith in their story. And I think we're going to find out on Matrix 4 that we've been in the Matrix the entire time.
I think that's coming in July, right? The Matrix?
No.
For June. It's going to be on HBO Max.
God, they moved it back again. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be April. But then maybe it might be August. I'll have to double check online.
Yeah.
But when it does come out, it's going to be. I'm hoping they don't sell out. I'm hoping that movie should be the bomb and freak everybody out and make them realize they didn't see what they thought they saw.
The last one.
I loved all 3 of them. But you had people that said the third one kind of didn't have enough. But okay, I give it to you. They didn't have enough because it was supposed to be the tie-up, the fixing the end. It was supposed to be the end of the tying up the trilogy. There was no more to, there wasn't more to come because they were just closing up the story from 1 and 2. But if you paid attention, 3 was very revealing. Very revealing. The problem is a lot of the cool stuff that you got to think about didn't happen on screen. Like the only thing, like what I mean is like the fight scene at the end, right? That happened on screen. You get that Dragon Ball fight scene with them two, right?
Yeah.
That was on screen. But there was a lot that happened in the third movie that you had to deduce and put into your mind. You know what I mean? The fact that like the conversation with the architect. Okay, the whole limbo, the storyline with, God, what was it? What was happening with Agent Smith? The crossover. There was a lot there that you had to put together in your mind, and because you had to do that, people didn't give it credit. Oh, we only saw one good fight scene, and the graphics were half good. I'm like, no. That's judging a book by its cover. Matrix is so much more deep than that if you actually paid attention to it. It was like when I told them, like when I tell a lot of people, I'm like, hey, who was the first program to mention that there was more than one Matrix? Everybody thinks it was the Merovingian. Nobody realized that the Oracle is the first one who actually mentioned anything about it on the very first meeting between Neo and the Oracle. When she said, when she gave him the cookie, you remember when she gave him the cookie? And she said, well, maybe you learn in this, or maybe you'll learn in this life or the next. That's how these things go. She was literally telling him, you're not the first Neo I've seen. And if we don't get it right this time, you're going to reboot and we're going to do all this all over again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Matrix 4 is currently scheduled for December 22nd.
Wow. Oh my God, December. Oh God, I gotta come out with some
Christmas release.
They push it way back. And Dune.
Well, that's going to give me some time to come out with some videos because I do want to come out with some reaction, not reaction. What do you call it? Theory videos. So that gives me a little bit of time.
Well, Dune got pushed back. Then Dune probably got pushed back again too.
That's right, we're making Dune.
And then they got Avatar 2. God, was that pushed back another year again? Because I know all them films were supposed to be in November, December time. So I wonder if they're going to make Indiana Jones 5 before Harrison Ford dies, man. I mean, it's
oh God.
And Dune is scheduled for October 1st.
Oh, really?
Cool.
It's supposed to the John Wick's supposed to be released on May 27th.
I ain't heard nothing of next year or this year.
No, this year. Oh no, next year. Maybe
next year. I was gonna say they haven't advertised at all. I was gonna say that's next week. They got some poor advertisers.
Bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say they got some poor advertisers if it's coming out next week. You're bad as me up telling when my show's going to be next. Oh, I'm coming live in 10 minutes, guys. Yeah.
But too much fun. I'm sorry. You know what? If I was going to, I never closed up my original comments. I completely came off on a tangent there. What I was trying to say earlier was if we want to fix some of these things, you know what the ultimate answer is? It's not who's in charge. It's not who's going to be in charge. We need to get them to public domain. Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, they're supposed to be in public domain. If we bring them to public domain and let people write their versions of the stories, unlock the power of diversity, and let people write stories. You got fan Trek right now is better than real Trek.
Wow.
There's some fan Trek out there that is unreal, well made, well put together. Even the graphics are even
the Star Wars too.
Yeah. There's a guy that's got a channel I was watching. He does this animated Thrawn. The Thrawn books they got published a couple years ago. He does an animation Thrawn like stories for those books, and I was like, damn, this is really good for
really?
He does like
nice.
20-minute little animated segments, and it's like,
nice.
Like, wow,
nice,
and it looks really good for its fan fiction, but as I said, there's a lot of books out there. If like I said, those books are better than the people producing the movies. Star Wars and different genres,
I completely agree, man. I think public domain is what needs to happen. Free the story. And then, you know what? For the people that are saying, well, they're not going to make any money, bullshit. Your job is to figure out how to make money. And you can make money off of public domain. That is bullshit. You can absolutely make you can because you'll have a full library of people making stories. And as the original creator, you do have prestige. Well, so if Disney wants to pick who to back, you find somebody who's doing it good, you back those people and let their vision come to life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, what about it?
Instead? Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, LG. Go ahead, LG.
No. I'm talking too much.
Instead
of like hiring somebody and saying, I don't know if you're good. if you bring it to public domain, let people stand up who want to do their stories. And then guess what? Instead of wondering if the person's going to be good, you have your pick of who is good.
I agree. That sounds good.
What I was going to say before that, well, you know there's been a lot of lawsuits going around. I think the authors and screenwriters of the certain properties are getting their properties back, like the Nightmare on Elm Street just did. And I think Disney, the Predator, the screenwriter of the Predator, they're trying to get it. They're fighting Disney because they sent that lawsuit in right before they got bought up by Fox got bought up by Disney. So if they got their thing, then they could send it to any studios they want with, it's their creation. So I mean, what do you feel about that, El? Do you think that's a good thing coming out? That some of these offers and stuff are getting their stuff back, for they can try to get away from. Because I like if Disney or Paramount, they have a property and they just keep rebooting. So maybe you need a new, fresh, another studio, with the original offer screenwriter, full control of the film,
I would like to see the original people who came up with this stuff have their control back. I would love to see that. But I don't know if it's actually going to happen.
Well, some properties are. Some properties are. Like Stephen King's already got a couple of his back. Like the Nightmare on Elm Street, that one, they already got theirs back. And they've been like fighting Wes Craven, his family, or whatever they got, his family, they got the control back to, I think, a couple of his films. So, I mean, it's like I said, the Predator, they're fighting Disney. That's going to be tough because, Disney, they won against the Winnie the Pooh, the Winnie the Pooh creator, and they won that, and pretty much Disney should have gave that back to them. So, who knows?
Well, yeah, because the guy who did Winnie the Pooh had Disney by the balls. Yeah. Winnie the Pooh is one of the characters that Disney didn't actually own. Exactly. A lot of people don't know that. The guy who created Winnie the Pooh knew how to deal with it, and Disney wanted it so bad it was one of the few things that they bowed down to. So yeah, that's not surprising news. But as far as like Star Wars, like where I heard talk about them doing something with Star Wars, or maybe Lucas wants to get it back or do something, or I don't there's too much corruption, there's too much red tape, and it's in an environment that doesn't. He made water flows backwards.
So much money on because they said, well, he got how much he sell Star Wars for, like $6 billion or something, but he got it in stock. But he got it in stock, and Disney stock was like $30-$40, and now it's $100 and some dollars. So they said he quadrupled his value in this last 2 years. So it would cost him a lot of money to get Star Wars back now, because I don't think Disney would sell it back. But
yeah, they will.
I hear you.
Unless they just get in financial problems. Bob Paycheck, or whatever his name is, they said that he's like ruining Disney. And said because Bob Iger, he ain't no Bob Iger. So we'll see in a couple of years what happens.
Iger.
He needs to get rid of Kathleen Kennedy first thing. I mean, that's
I used
first
to work
thing.
for the mouse, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you live up there. Yeah, you live up in Orlando, right there.
Yeah, I gave 3 years to the mouse, and I watched them sit back and replace hardworking local people with college students from other states.
Oh, okay. You worked in the parks.
I wasn't a fan of that.
You worked in the parks?
I opened up Disney Quest.
Oh, really? Really?
Disney Quest was the virtual reality theme park, 5 stories of video games.
Oh, yeah. I went in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was an official Disney cast member. We were kind of like the park that was like not recognized as a park, but we were a park.
Mini park,
like benefit wise, we were a park, but nobody thought of Disney Quest as a theme park.
Like a mini park, yeah.
Yeah, but we were official cast.
Well, they expanded it. They expanded like 2 or 3 of them, and then they just closed them down like right after they built them.
They closed them all down because they didn't know how to do it. They were catering to the wrong demographic, and their video games, they started taking out all the cool video games like Tekken or anything that showed violence. They went woke. They went woke, and they paid for it.
Yeah,
and they had some really cool games there, man.
I think there's like a NBA complex or something there now.
But I am actually going to have to step out, guys. I had fun.
All right,
Thank you so much for having me,
LDG, I
man.
appreciate it. Guys, check
Nice to
out
meet
his
you.
channel. Oh, it's a couple channels. You got a
Absolutely.
couple channels now. I mean, you got a couple
I
of
got
them.
quite a few. They
I
all
know, I
start
was
with the words
subscribing.
geeks enjoy.
I know. I was going last night. I was like, damn, there's another one. I was subscribing. There's another one. Another one subscribe. I was like, geez. I was like,
Well-
like scratch. I look on my.
I'm in YouTube jail right now. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Yeah, I can't stream for 7 days. Trying to help the community, and I had a video struck for absolutely no effing reason.
Did you try to fight it?
yeah.
Or they didn't.
No, it was immediately denied. I think I got butt struck. So
wow.
yeah, no,
Oh,
it was
man.
bullshit. It was basically a video telling people where the show was going to be on another YouTube channel.
Oh,
And
was
it
it the
was
one with
no
JJ's?
content.
The JJ show?
No. That I took that one down though. Because what happened? It was for Nerdgasm.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
video for Nerdgasm telling people to check me out over at Geeks Enjoy
Oh, yeah, I
Nerdgasm.
see that. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
It was the weekend.
Because we're not doing it on LDG of Geeks Enjoy anymore. Trying to work the algorithm, trying to segregate the content and just get more exposure. So I created more than one channel to separate the content. That way you don't have to go to my channel page and look through different playlists, because playlists are a fucking nightmare to go through. So I figured if I just separate the channels and make it a lot easier, and it'll help with the algorithm. But so I just made a video telling people, guys, since everybody's, my subs haven't like really found out yet, come check us out, Nerdgasm, over here. And then it took a week, but then last night, I got a strike out of nowhere. So as soon as that happened, I took down my video telling people where to find JJ. I'm going to have to reevaluate how I do those videos, because the bot seems to not like people promoting other people.
Yeah.
Is basically what I got from it.
That's stupid,
And that's
man.
yeah,
Well,
well,
how
it's
about
true and not. No.
How about that thing you was talking about? You was thinking about it. Is that, can you still be able to do that? Where you say you can bring like more people into another stream?
Yes, I am the one YouTuber that effectively learned how to cross the streams. I can officially support 28 people in StreamYards.
Wow. So they ain't gonna strike you for that. I figured they might have.
No. They can. That has nothing to do with you. YouTube can bite my fat shiny ass, metal shiny ass. But yeah, we can. What I can do is merge 3 StreamYards together, and that gives us 28 people. We're gonna have a huge Megapalooza stream, and you're more than welcome, Jason. You guys also. We're gonna do it up. We're gonna try to fill it up with 28 people and have a whole blast. Get everybody subs to come join us and see how big we can get the show going.
Let me know, brother. Let me know.
Real quick, a small plug. Eric and Joseph. Joseph or Joseph?
Joseph.
Okay, because I actually know a Joseph. Guys, if you haven't already, check me out. I put a link in the private chat. That StreamYard link. Excuse me. It's called my backstage pass. So what that is I do free tech support. I do free computer support. You guys have any issues with OBS or graphics or computers, or maybe you're one of the few that own a Mac, you definitely need my help. You can hit me up anytime, and it's an offline community chat room. People come in, out all the time. We hang out, chill, do whatever, watch other streams, etc. You're more than welcome anytime, guys.
Yeah,
thanks so much for having me.
Eric's been having some problems with it. Eric. That's who I was telling you about. He's been having some problems with his mic and different things. Yeah, Eric. This I was telling you about. Check out. He can help you out on some of them things on the programs.
Anything, man. Absolutely, Jason. By the way, I love your screen in the background.
There.
I like it. Yeah, don't move that, man. That is awesome. That adds a nice newsroom. You know what I mean? Like you got a monitor up there. I love it. Awesome. But that being said, guys, thank you so much. Take care, everybody.
Brother, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, brother.
Anytime, guys. Take care. # free the net.
Free the net, brother. What's going on? All right, guys. So I don't want to keep y'all up here. Whenever y'all, get tired, man. I don't want to keep y'all up all night. But
I was about to say I'm getting ready to head out myself, man. But
all right.
So Yeah, hit me up when you're ready to do that.
Yeah, I know.
That metal show and all that.
Metal show, yeah. We got a little bit of metal talking. We just got a lot of different subjects tied in. Yeah, but yeah, I was telling a couple of guys I want to get like a round table type thing, like what we're doing here. Get like 5 or 6 of us, and me, you, Eric. I got a guy named Devin, and I'm trying to get like 1 or 2 more people. I got a guy who's a wrestler. He's like big into metal, and he's been in all the things. So we get in there and we talk about the experiences, the shows, and something because I know you've been to a lot of shows and met a lot of people.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, dude,
we're gonna have to have a part 2 and a part 3 because you're gonna be like on Maiden, for most of the shows. So Maiden alone, man, it's gonna.
I could do 3 hours on Maiden alone.
Just Maiden alone. I was like, this might be a part 1, part 2. We might have to have this like a continuing series. I was like, it's a special, but we have to have a couple of shows on it. And I know Eric he submitted a couple. I think he said 7. What did you say? 7 Dust.
Yeah, 7 Dust. I've been to the Ozfest. I've seen Pantera.
I was telling Eric before, man. I said, man, about 20 years ago, I wish we had the technology with these phones and stuff that we have now. Because, dude, I got because I knew some people in West Palm and Orlando. I got some backstage passes. Got to meet some band. I don't even remember if I got their autographs. I was just like, back then you had the old click phone. I mean, you couldn't even get a picture out of that. So it's like, damn it, man. You imagine all the pictures like David.
Oh yeah, man.
Like
David has some crazy pictures.
Like David from Disturbed, I got to hang out with him for like most of the show at one of the Ozfest. Got to meet him, the band. A band named Incubus. I met their band. Tommy Lee. He was walking around. Just got to talk to him. Different people. I was like, man, I didn't have a damn picture, man. I could imagine to have a cell phone back in them days. And I know Joseph, man. Joseph be like, whoo, I mean, you got all them shows, man.
Yeah, but in one respect, man, I don't even want to get started on my rant about cell phones and concerts nowadays, man.
Yeah.
It's
well, I'm just talking about the quick selfie, man. Just like boom.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I may not record it or something.
It's great if you're taking, like what I do is, I hold the phone like around my chest and snap pictures and all that.
Yeah.
You go to a show nowadays, and the moment it starts, it's everybody with their damn camera up trying
everybody's
to.
Like this.
Recording the damn show.
Yeah. It's the way the show is now. Yeah. And it's all
block your view. Yeah.
There you go. No, I'm just, it's like those times I knew I seen you. You got to meet was it Steel Panther or something? I seen you pictures with that. We had the band. Did you meet Fozzy too and all them? The band there.
I haven't seen Fozzy yet.
Oh, okay.
But I want to get to see one of those. And no, I haven't done a meet and greet with Steel Panther yet.
Oh, you didn't? Striper.
Striper was the last one we went to. Yeah,
and you got to meet him. You got to meet him. Yeah, you got to meet him. That's what Striper. Yeah.
Yeah, they were flipping great to meet, and that's a band that I've seen so many times because they put on such a great show and all that. But
they're going to be on the Jericho cruise this year.
Yep, saw that, and they've already started booking some dates around the states and all that. So we'll have to see if they get back into Florida again and all that. But it's kind of thing like I was mentioning with the cell phones is that even the last time. We went to see Nightwish a couple years ago at the beginning of their show, which was basically like a 30th, anniversary throwback show that they were doing.
Appreciate it,
they actually, had the video at the beginning that they played for the crowd and all that. They're like, let's go back in time to the days when we didn't have cell phones. Like, put that little glass demon down, if only for the next 2.5 hours. But of course, 90% of the time, people in the crowd didn't listen and all that. And, you're sitting there, posting your little crappy video and all that, which sounds like complete trash and all that because you're not really capturing the sound or anything like that. But like I said, that's what we're paying for other time.
So you got any concert? You got any tickets for any concerts right now?
Not right now, no. I have to see what's coming up. The one thing is that with the Ace Frehley and Alice Cooper thing that really.
I posted that the other day. I saw that. I said, "Fuck!" I said, damn it, Joseph he'll definitely do that shit. And that's going to be at the amphitheater, right? That's going to be the amphitheater, right?
That's going to be at Palm Beach, but the problem is that's the same night as Bills Chiefs and all that. So it's like, oh
really?
Conflict, yeah. I saw the day. I was like,
man.
I'm like, you bastards couldn't have scheduled that one for Palm Beach for the night before.
Well, didn't you see Ace Frehley a couple years ago at Stewart? Down
2019 down in Stewart.
Yeah, I was almost going to go to that show, but I had to freaking work that day. I was pissed off. You kept telling me, you was like, man, you got to come to the show. I remember you kept telling me I couldn't get off of work, man. I was like, fuck, man. But I know Korn and Stain are going to be in West Palm Beach. I saw that. I think that's in August or September, I believe. I mean, I love Stain. I've seen Stain a couple times. I've seen Korn once. Korn's pretty good, but I love Stain. I mean, that's just one. I love them live. Really good band live. I know they got these big ass festivals. I ain't gonna be able to go to those. I know the one that like the Daytona we showed. I think Orlando's got Judas Priest got one and Rebel Rock and. I mean, I love to go to shows, but I can't imagine the ticket prices on one of them things.
Yeah, and the thing with Orlando with the festival is like I think it's in September, and it's either in August or September. It's out in the middle of a field, or I think one of the Citrus Bowl or something like that, or someplace outside of the Citrus Bowl, where you're just out in the middle of a field, in the middle of summer. Unfortunately, medically, I can't do that. And all that, and because one of the support acts that's going with them is one of my favorite Euro metal bands, and that's Sabaton, and I love Sabaton. And if you've never listened to them, definitely check them out, especially if you're into historical metal, because it's like all of their songs are basically based on war and combat through the years, battles, and like I said, the military.
Maiden has some songs like that. That's what I like about Maiden.
Yeah, Maiden has their share of songs like that, but I mean, Sabaton has turned it into an art form and all that. And I mean, there's such a great band and all. In fact, we saw them a couple years ago down in Lauderdale, and we've seen them in Orlando a few times, opening for Sonata Arctica or Camelot, and I think we saw them one time opening for Nightwish. I think.
Wow.
You know that, but.
Damn. Is Maiden got anything? Have you heard anything about them coming back to Florida?
No, you're not going to see Maiden in the States probably for another 2 to possibly 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, because right now they just basically canceled all of their slate for 2021. I think there's one festival they may be still scheduled to play in Europe, but because basically when the pandemic hit, they had just finished the North and South American legs of Legacy of the Beast tour and all that. And in 2020, they were scheduled to go to Asia, Australia, New Zealand, the Pacific regions. And all that, and then after that, they would have taken a 6-month hiatus, and then put the new album out. Which rumor has been that either the new album has been done for 2 years, or that they've just recently finished it, or something like that. But they would take their hiatus off, and then they would go ahead and release the new album, and then start touring for that. So right now, everything that they had scheduled for this year has been postponed to next year. So you're looking at they're going to finish out Legacy of the Beast, and then you're going to be looking new album and all that, and then they'll start touring for that. So depending on whether they decide to start in Europe or whether they decide to start in North America, it's really going to depend on when you see them back here in the States.
Yeah, that's amazing. They put on such an amazing show, man.
They do.
Me and Eric went and saw them down at Fort Lauderdale, and that was just a fucking amazing show, man.
Oh yeah.
This is another thing. Oh, I got a beef on one thing. They screwed him on the freaking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame again this year. That was a bunch of bullshit.
It's not a surprise though. And Maiden has always said that they don't give a fuck about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
How do you put the Go-Go's over Maiden and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I mean, come on.
But look, you have to look at the history of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and everything. And like I said, that's another thing we could talk about.
Oh man,
we could do a whole other show on that subject. And I said, because I see, so many of the maiden groups that I'm in on Facebook and the groups for maidens of mobile game that they have and all that. People were, pissing about the results of the fan vote and everything like that. And I'm like, I'm trying to explain it to these clowns as to how the fan vote actually works for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's basically, it counts as one overall vote in the grand scheme of all the other voters who are involved with it. So it's technically it's irrelevant. The winner is not guaranteed to get in and all that. So Maiden could have the fan belt.
They put Jay-Z in, and I know I seen Kiss was pissed about it. Kiss, Gene Simmons, and what's his name?
Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley. They were tweeting shit about it. They were pissed off about it. I was like, wow.
Yeah, a lot of people were pissed. I mean, because you consider, you look at the criteria for the Hall of Fame and all that, and it's supposed to be like influence and everything else like that, and you go find another band out there that can pull the shit off that Maiden has done.
Stage shows. I'm amazing.
Well, it's not only that. Consider the fact that they have been so successful with, literally, at least here in the States, unless you're on Sirius or something like that, absolutely no fucking radio airplay and all that. They weren't really, a big MTV band back in the day and all that. And yet you've got this band that has been around for 40 something years. Well, you're about 46, 47, if you're going back to the real true origins of Maiden back in the mid 70s and all that. And they're playing, sold out venues around the world. And here in the States, they're playing arenas and all that. But if you get them like in Europe or especially like South America,
Brazil,
Australia, they're playing like massive outdoor stadiums.
I watch those. I like watching those concerts in Chile and Peru and Brazil. It's like, good God! I mean, the fans it's just. And there's a big festival in the background. You can see like big Ferris wheels, but I mean, it's like way back.
Okay, so you're talking about Rock in Rio,
stuff like that. I was like, damn it, they just. But even Chile, when they go to Chile, you see them big ass. It's big ass, or they go to, or over in Germany and Russia and all that.
They're playing soccer stadiums and all that. And,
damn, man, it's like amazing.
I mean, you consider, the last time they played Rock in Rio, and that was awesome. They live streamed that a couple years ago, and they were playing to 100,000 fans. And all that, you're looking at that crowd, especially.
And the crowd is just pumped up, man. That's one thing. You go to their shows. I mean, some of these shows, it's like, but I mean, it's the main man, and if fans. Well, I mean, here, like you said, here, I mean, some of the American fans, I guess they don't get it, but the Europeans, the South Americans, man, they're fucking pumped, man, when they go to them shows, man.
They get pumped, and they really appreciate the shows. And the thing about especially the South American fans in particular is they also love hearing the new material all that whenever they tour for a new album. And the thing is that here in the States, all everybody wants to hear is the classics and all that. And the thing is that when I because I go to if Maiden's coming around, I'm going to see them and all that. And the thing is that when they do a tour to support a new album, they're playing the materials from that new album. It's going to be the bulk of the show. And the last couple of album tours that they did, and I remember with 2011 when they came down for the Final Frontier tour, and then when they opened up the Book of Souls tour down in Lauderdale in 2016. And I remember when Natalie and I were leaving the venue and all that, and there were people bitching, like, oh, they played too many damn songs off the new album and all. It's like, what did you expect?
Yeah, well, I saw the Final Frontier. Me and Eric went and saw the Final Frontier. And new music was. New music. I love that old stuff, but hey, I was excited to see the new stuff too, man.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. It's like I want to hear the new. I want to hear the new stuff. I want to hear
that on the radio. You ain't gonna hear that on the radio.
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Right, and it's. And people wonder why you don't see a lot of the older school bands putting out new albums. It's because no, for the most part, nobody cares about them and all that. So
my son likes them, but he goes like that. But he likes heavier stuff. He likes the he likes Metallica, he likes Nirvana, but he likes like the grunge, heavier Anthrax. He thinks that. But and I was like, he's like, Dad, he's like, he likes Maiden, he likes the songs. He says, but they got the covers, man. You think these guys are fucking harder and heavier and the artwork and all. I say, yeah, but there's son, their songs. I mean, their songs have a lot of their songs have meanings to them and stories to them. I like some of Maiden softer, some of if you listen to some of their like slower songs better than the real hard heavy ones. But I mean it's just and they got that classic British metal sound. I love that about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get a lot of new bands. You don't get that. I mean, a lot of it's just like, and their song means nothing. So, but
yeah, I'm actually sharing a picture of the CBGBs. That's where a lot of the famous singers came from.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's a landmark, and they destroyed it.
Wow.
Pieces of it is in the Hard Rock Cafe in Florida. Okay. They got parts of the club in there, like the.
And that's where you saw Seven Dust and stuff there. Dust is.
Well, I think once they were there, but a lot of the famous old school singers came from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that I can't believe they destroyed it. That was like a landmark.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of famous people.
How long ago was that picture, Eric? How long ago was that picture?
Probably 1999.
Okay, right around 2000.
Yeah, but I used to go there all the time and hang out with the bands and a lot of bands came from there. El Nino used to go there.
Okay.
There was another.
They're touring in that one concert. Remember?
I used to hang out with them all the time in there.
I think it'll be Orlando. I think it's the Orlando concert.
Yeah, there was another band that was pretty popular, Crisis, and they moved to California. Oh man, there's so many bands.
Josie, do you like Limp Bizkit?
Not really.
Well, that one we was talking about, I mean, you probably seen it, the show we did I think it's the Kentucky one or something. They got Limp Bizkit like headlining a night, and they got with them. They got what is it? Testament, Anthrax. Who else is it's like 4 or 5 like old 80s metal band, and they got Limp Bizkit. Like, I'm like, these guys are going to have their ass booed off stage. And the other nights they have the original Misfits, Metallica, and who the hell was the other band? I think 9 Inch Nails, or it might be Mudvayne. One of them was the headliners. And I was like, fucking Limp Bizkit. Why the hell are you putting Limp Bizkit on there? I mean, with all these like heavy metal 80s bands,
Well,
I had like tons of concert pictures. I'm trying to find them.
Yeah, I mean, the reason they do that with a lot of these festivals is you see a lot of weird combinations and all that for shows and all that. And it's because they're trying to get as many people into these festivals as they possibly can and all that. So they try to, to make it a pretty diverse, mixed up lineup and all that. But yeah, I mean, Limp Bizkit
make the bands that fit together. I mean, if you're gonna make it, but the bands, I just seen today they got a tour coming out. It's going to be Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and I think Weezer. But those bands are similar, so I can understand them kind of.
Right.
I was like Limp Bizkit. I was like, what the hell? I mean, you got it on a night with fucking Testament, Anthrax, and what was I can't remember the other 2 bands, but they're old 80 bands. Old classic 80 bands, like in that era, and then they're like, Limp Bizkit. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, it's just unbelievable. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get going, but that's like I said, I want to do this. That's why we're gonna do that show. I'm hoping shooting it for this coming months. I just gotta get just making sure everybody's off, everybody's be able to do a night show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I got a guy who lives in New Jersey. He's a young guy. He's on like 20-something years old. But he's been to a lot of shows. He looks like if somebody. He's been to the Misfits. He's been to Nine Inch Nails, Tool. He likes all that kind of like Ghost and stuff like. He's been to all these like type of shows. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So he's got that New Jersey area where he's seen them concerts in the area. So, and then like Joe, you've been all around here, and Eric's seen a bunch of shows. That's what I was saying. I'm gonna get about 5 or 6 people. It we got our friend Zach Monster. If you know, he goes to all those festivals and he marshes and all that great stuff. He'll be fun too. I invited him tonight, but he didn't get able to come. But just get like a round table of 6 people and just get their stories, their experiences. I mean, like I was telling Eric, I said I was at one show. I can't remember, and there was 2 people getting it on, man, and fucking right there on the fucking seat 2 next. Right next to me, and I was like, well, am I next, or what's going on?
we actually had that.
Still pass the ball, man. Still pass the ball, man. We're after hours anyway. If anybody, we're after midnight, so we can call it that. And pass the ball, man. It's pass the whore over, whatever. So I didn't know, man. It was like, what else going on, man?
We had that up in Hartford when we went to the second show we went to for Legacy of the Beast tour. Because we saw the opening night for the U.S. leg of down in Lauderdale, and then went up to see Natalie's family and all that, and kind of as a Christmas gift we had bought of her brother and sister-in-law. They're huge Maiden fans and all that. They've never seen Maiden live and all that, and they happened to be playing up there when we booked our vacation. So we were like, yeah, we're going to take them to go see Maiden, and we're out there. And there's a couple of people right behind us on the fucking lawn, sitting there, having sex and all that during the Maiden show. And I'm like,
I did put the lawn up in the lawn a couple times, man. You sat there, man. They were rolling over on you, and I'm like, damn, tag. Okay.
I mean, I'm like, I've seen this shit like during like a Poison concert or a Def Leppard concert or some shit like that. But I'm like, never have I ever seen that at a fucking Maiden show.
I was like, and I was like, man, you got your towel set up, and if your girl rolls on my towel and I'm single, hey, she's on my towel now, guys. That's what I'm saying.
Show the wolf.
And she's like, whoa, there's some boobies, man. What's going on?
But anyway, it's getting super late, so I'm gonna peace out, man.
Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Joseph, we have any? If you want to come on, man, it's always good to have an extra person on here. So
I'll try to catch you guys on any shows that I can. That work doesn't get in the way and all that. And
we don't. And like I said, it's like that. I was going to do the show. Officially, the show was supposed to be yesterday. I was feeling bad, man. I got my sugar was up, and I just wasn't feeling good. And I told Eric about 2 hours before. I said, man, I just don't feel good. And I want, I said, this is going to be our 100 sub. I just want to, I want to be feeling good and energetic. I was down all day. And I have to, Eric, sometimes, I asked him, somebody has, good doctor or something. He ain't feeling good. I said, well, let's do another day, So we sometimes we're all over the place. I mean, we try to do at least once a week. We're all over the place. And then we have a wrestling show. He has a wrestling show. If we get to go to it. We'll do it. We'll do a show and then try to do a show afterwards. The results, pre-show, and we didn't get. We'll go. We'll get. I'm gonna show it after you leave. There we have there's a show this Saturday, but we're not going to it. It's in Orlando. But we'll usually show all the matches. We'll go over and just like we predict this person, we'll go over it, and then if we go to, he goes to the show, and then we'll just have a recap of the show and all that. So, but like I said, we're all over the place, man. And hopefully NXT gets something that would even be better. So we'll have some more stuff to talk about.
Yeah, Larry and I were talking about that yesterday. We were kind of bouncing back and texting each other.
I want to get Larry on here. I was telling him, I said, man, I want to get you on the show, man. I was like, I said, man, there's so much stuff we can talk about, man.
Yeah, Larry's pretty much pieced out of social media and all that.
I am talking to Sal. I said, damn, Sal's much. But he's a hell of a talker on there. I say, man, all the shows he goes to AEW shows all the time. So I was like, man, I get you and Justin, man. I was trying to get Justin on today, but I couldn't get him to come on. But I was like, trying to get him. He could talk about his stuff and all that. We had Kim come on last week, so I was trying to get him to come on, but wasn't able to. So
yeah,
that's what I'm trying.
You guys were talking about like autographs and stuff earlier, and that reminded me. I don't know if you guys are aware of it and all that. But there's a comic book store here in Port St. Lucie out on US 1, and I think it's June 6th. I saw they're going to be doing a signing with Sam J. Jones and all that from Flash Gordon.
Oh wow!
And all that. Yeah, it's on a
Sunday.
Sunday.
I think what's his name? That's his comic book store. Who is it? God, he used to go with the wrestling with us. I got him as a friend. I have to find it. Or he works for him. He used to. I'm trying to think of his name. I think he was one of the guys who used to go to us when. I had to find it. I think I know who he is because he used to go to some of the wrestling shows. CCW over there in Port St. Lucie at the Sixth. Hey Joe, you didn't get to go to that CCW one before. They got one coming up in July 10th, I believe. I think it's 10th, July 10th. It's going to be over. It's where the auditorium is, or the on the bank. Was it Bank Center?
Yeah, the Bank Atlantic or whatever the hell they're calling it now. Mid Florida.
Yeah, man.
Mid Florida.
They put on a good show, man. Yeah, I mean, if you get a chance, man, you should go that.
Yeah, make it to that one. That'll be pretty cool.
It's a good show. It's on a Saturday, I think. I believe it's on a Saturday.
Yeah, we were going to go to the last one, and I think Natalie came down sick and all that, or just.
That's what happened. That's what happened to me. I won tickets to the ARW show. The last ARW show was, and they had that table Larry chair. And me and my wife, we had a couple of kids. I was sick for the whole week. I just wasn't feeling good. I think my blood sugar was bothering me too, and I went on there and I got a guy, David. He came on our show last week too, and I was like posting, like, hey, anybody want to come? Get tickets? I got 2 tickets. I won. Because Alex gave me 2 tickets. I won 2 tickets on a little contest they had, and I wanted to go. I was like I waited all the way to Thursday. I said, but I just don't want to throw the tickets away. I just wanted somebody to enjoy it. So I got a guy on there. He's a referee and all that. So he's gonna try to come on the show again. And it was cool. And so I got him on there. He got experience and all. I said, dude, he's like, it's costing money. I said, no, man. All I want you, if you want to. Come on the show and tell us how your experience was and did you have a good time. That's all I want. That's all I want in return, man. Just see how you experienced the show. How you experienced the show. Yeah, I said I wasn't there like Eric. I want to hear how he experienced the show. That's all. He enjoyed it. And it's cool. And that was a cool thing.
Well, anyway, guys, like I said, it's getting pretty late around here.
All right,
all that. This show's now longer than Titanic, which is pretty.
This is our best show yet, man.
It's been a damn good show and all that. It was great to meet everyone else and all that. And I'll definitely get on for more shows and all that as long as I possibly can.
What's going on, brother?
And all that. Hey, Poe, whoever you are, man, that's pretty awesome. But anyway, I'm going to kind of. Unlike the others, I don't have channels to promote or anything else like that. I really haven't gotten into the YouTubing thing and all that.
Yeah, whatever you do, man. Joe's, if you ever do, man, I mean, we'll be chilling. And a lot of the guys that come on, they have some cool shows. A lot of these guys that came on, Onzo, LDG, JJ. Like I said, I go on. JJ has a panel like that Bad Batch panel. That's what I want to do with the metal thing. And it's a fun show. It's fun to show. Even if I'm not on it, some of their shows, if I sometimes I go on those OOC or different shows, but even if I'm not watching it, it gives you something to do. And they're fun shows. Cool people. A lot of good ladies and guys on it, but on the shows. So they've got some good shows on it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to check some of them out. But since I don't have a channel or anything else like that to promote, I'm just going to peace out, borrowing a line from one of my favorite YouTube channels and just say, life is too short to listen to bad music, and I'm out.
All right. Well, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Eric, you still alive, man?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You need to go to bed, man. Don't.
Yeah.
I got 2 things. Yeah, let me give you. Let's do these 2 things. Because we got tied up on things. All right. Because I know. Where's it at here? Let me see. I sort of promised Alex. I told Alex I would talk about this. So let me get there. One second here. Let me get it. All right, guys. All right. If we got any wrestling fans still out there, I know it's like late. Let me see. Anzo, appreciate it, brother. Y'all done with y'all stream over? We just continue going. It's crazy. But all right, guys, it's the ARW. All right, Alex and anybody wrestling. This is the ARW show. This ain't the one I'm going to in June. I may not be able to go to this one because it's gonna be hard to. But I know Eric's going to go to this one. All right, this is the Star Spangled Summer Fight. Now they brought in these guys from they were former WWE. That's what's the guy? Eric, help me out this, man. Matt Carter. That is
the Undisputed. I think.
No, that's
the other one. The Boys.
No, it's he was that was
Band of Brothers, something. Not Band of Brothers. Brothers. Gosh.
No, actually, if you, these guys, if you watch back in the day on when Christian Edge had the two guys that looked like him. They started off that. If you ever watched it, because they originally started. But Matt, that is God damn, I need Joseph on this one.
I can't believe it. It's Brothers something.
No, yeah, this was Mojo's partner. This is what is his name? Oh God, I feel bad now. I can't remember the guy's name. But like I said, these guys. I mean, it's going to be a big show. It's going to be these guys, the headbangers in the Awakening, which was the Ascension. They're going for the belts. That's the main. That's going to be the main event. Eric, look that up, man. Look up at. Let's see. Let me look it up real quick. That's making me mad. They're not. Let me see real quick. I just knew his name in my head, and I Zack Ryder. What am I thinking?
Yeah, no, but I mean the group that they were in was like Brothers something.
They were. I can't remember the group, but I know they had Zack Ryder, and Brian's WWE name was Brian. Since I need sound here or somebody. He could tell me right there. Okay, he was. What was his name? Hawkins. No, it was Hawkins. Yeah, Kurt Hawkins. So they were tag team in WWE. So I mean, it's a big. I think they were both in Impact now. I believe they were both in Impact Wrestling. So like I said, they got Camp Carnage. You got Camp Carnage coming up also.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something here. Got Camp Carnage also coming up in. Let me fix it here 1 second. Let me see. All right, Slam. All right, let me see. Let me get out of this. 1 second here. Let me see. Where's that? Oh, here's the poster. All right, here you see there? Let me see.
Yeah, I see it.
That's the poster for it. So I mean, looking at the poster, I think that was the only match. You got the Redbeard's going to be back. The guy from the Vaudevillains, he's going to be back. There's a lot of big names up in there. I'm looking. You got Zach. This is the new lady in the middle. What's her name? Blaze. He just announced about her.
Mm-hmm.
So that must be her. That must be her debut, unless she's going to be at Camp Carnage. I didn't see her listed on that, but so she could be. I mean, there's a lot of big names in there, so this is going to be a big show. And guys, what I understand, this thing went on sale today, and it's already the first VIP.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the second row is already sold out, and I think the third row is almost gone too. So you're looking at general admission, and it's been 1 day. So he's going to have a record selling event, and it's supposed to be a big event. And supposedly he has some big news, guys. That this promotion ARW is their own Fight TV right now, but it sounds like there's like a broadcaster or somebody is 30 million plus. viewership. So I don't know if it's CW, or I don't know. It might be a cable channel. I don't know. He's supposed to be getting out soon. So the show they're getting in the big leagues now, guys. So you need to check these guys out. Yeah, JTG's in there also. There's a bunch of Gil Piper. There's a bunch of Risings in there. It's gonna be an awesome show. But like I said, Camp Carnage is going to be this July. It's July 4th, right, Eric? July 4th.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
There's still tickets.
Alex Red's birthday.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a birthday bash for Alex Red. And supposedly there's still tickets available. I think it's only general admission, right?
Yeah, I think that's all that's left. I
yeah.
think it's third row and fourth row left.
There is some left. Okay. But it more likely to be gone. I mean, like I said, if you want any of those, you better get them quick because they'll be gone. I mean, VIP and all that's already gone. And if there is tickets, they will be available at the door. And so, like I said, check them out. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out their Facebook, their website, ARW. Awesome promotion. Like I said, the show's on fire, and they got. They're also going to have something in October. I've seen they're tying up with a radio station. They're going to have Fozzy and a couple other bands up there. I think Shinedown, I believe it was. And they're going to have, I guess, wrestling and stuff to be all tied up together. So that's cool. And
that's all. Yeah, that's what the other event.
But that's going to be like October or something like that. It's October, no, September, October. I don't know the exact date on that one, but
yeah.
And Alex is saying they're going to have some big get together for Halloween Horror Nights also this year. So if you're in the Halloween Horror Nights. And you want to hang out with your wrestlers. Boy, you imagine going in a haunted house with Zach Monstar and Sim Bodie?
No.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that?
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
Imagine, man. You got Sim Bodie in front of you. You're in the middle, and you got Zach behind you, and maybe Ryzen or somebody right there, all together, man.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
I mean, fucking Zach's gonna scare the shit out of you just to him alone, man. But imagine that crap. You got Zimbo, he turns around, full makeup, man. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, with that pig mask.
yeah. I'm like, damn it, man. That'd be a hell of a. Oh, that'd be a hell of a. I wouldn't even be looking at the scare actor. I'm like, God damn it! Got Zach right behind me. I have Zach in his full, devil horns mask and full outfit.
Oh yeah.
Him screaming and hollering behind you, man. Oh man, that's something to look forward to, man. So, I guess y'all excited. All right. One more thing. Let me see. Get this out before. Let me see. Talking about my boy Zach here. All right. Get him. I'm gonna give him. Again, promote his. Let me see here. I know it's getting late, guys. We're gonna be shutting down a little bit. All right, all right, guys. We're not going to be going to this show, neither one of us, but this is this weekend, and this is Riot Pro Wrestling Rebellion. That is in. Tickets still available. Tickets to door. I believe they still have VIP. It's in Orlando, so check it out. Check the website out. Riot Pro. I'm not sure. I think it's in middle of Orlando. I'm not sure. It's usually in Cocoa. They're usually in Cocoa, Melbourne area. So. And me and Eric's both been to this show, but Zach's. I was watching Showtime. He's the general manager of the Riot Pros. I'm hoping maybe bring him on one time. I was chatting with him before, and I hope he brings the show back closer to in the Cocoa Melbourne area because Orlando's sometimes a little tough for a little ways.
Yeah, it is.
But
right.
But like I said, I'm still supporting them, and I'm going to give him a shout out, especially Zach being up there on this. He's going against Showtime, so Showtime's going up against Zach. So he's trying to push Zach to lose the belt. What is there? I'm not sure who to fight, but he's going for the tag team belts, and he's got to get a partner. But Showtime has threatened everybody in the locker room that he'll fire whoever tags with Zach. So, but if Zach loses. I don't know if it's disqualification. I didn't really go into that. Zach will lose his belt. So Zach, like I said, Zach is the champion right now. And if anybody's watched Zach, he is a hell of a performer, and he has his own promotion over in Fort Myers called Real Pro Wrestling. Also, it looks like he's out of this world. Also, so if you're in the Fort Myers area, check that out. They usually have a once-a-month show. But Zach, he wrestles ARW. He's at Riot Pro, and used to be on CCW and a couple other promotions. We've seen him in the not CCW, CWE. So if you're in the Orlando area, check out Riot Pro Wrestling's Rebellion. Go to their website. They're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's like Snapchat and different things. And like I said, it's this Saturday. So if you're in the area, check them out. They put on a good show. Zach always puts on a great show. I think Chico's in this one too, and Juice is on there. I know I was at one. Showtime was doing the thing, and they kept mentioning Juice, and there was a little apple juice icon in the emoji, and I put the apple juice on, and Juice, I have him as a friend on Facebook. He liked it. I was like, oh shit, I think Juice is gonna get my ass when I go back to CCW. I said, he gonna remember that. He's gonna get my ass because I remember that guy screaming apple juice.
Oh yeah, he got pissed.
Yeah, Juice, he's an awesome guy, man. He's ripped, awesome guy. He's fighting the guy that lost his mask against the Kid Cash. He's fighting him. You remember the guy that lost his mask?
Yeah,
he's fighting. So
oh wow.
So I feel bad for that guy. I think Juice is gonna juice him up, man. So
oh yeah,
so that's a good thing. But let me see. So, like I said, check that out, guys. And we got there's a Gangrel show coming up in Clewiston next month. So, and another CCW. And like I said, when we get probably next week we'll go run down on the ARW show, Camp Carnage.
Yep.
And we'll me and Erica discuss that. So I had one little thing, Erica. I say, have you seen this new? Have you seen the new thing on YouTube where they just a Bugs Bunny thing? The Bugs Bunny with the girls, they'll do with their feet with the Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, the clapping thing.
I was like, damn, is that? I thought I saw. I said, damn, is Eric doing that? I said, watch this, man. Watch this. Say Bugs Bunny. Here's the Bugs Bunny, and then they go. Woo! I was like, well, you know what? If Eric does, I'll do it too. Here go, look, I'm doing the Bugs. I'm glad I didn't show this earlier. We might have lost all our guests, but I was watching in the chat. Hey, it would give me a little fun. Oh yes, and I'm gonna give this out to the chat. And anybody's watching, my boy Eric now has that open challenge.
Oh god.
I keep saying this, and this might be Camp Carnage, man. So all them guys out there in the back, they ain't got enough of it, man. I'm gonna show this one time to everybody, so everybody remember. That should have won best fight scene, man. That was better than or WandaVision. LDG still watching. That was better than WandaVision right there, man. Eric, I mean, I would have won, but I just this is it just wasn't there, because Eric is out there. He's getting that open challenge, and he's trying to get that OnlyFans channel going.
Yeah, right.
So yes, that's the way we are, man. Yeah. Oh man, so it is, guys. So see if anybody left in the chat. Hey, Po, man. Yeah, yeah. We try to have a little fun here. I mean, I know it's been a late night thing, but Eric, you got anything else before I try to close up the show? Because I mean, we're running on 3.5 hours.
Just waiting for that Camp Carnage event for the ARW. I think that's the next one we're going to.
Yes, we're going to be. That's like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I believe. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Check. There's tickets still available, guys. Get your tickets because they will be. So they may have some tickets at the door, but you're gonna be like at the door looking in because you're gonna be general admission. So check it out. A great show. Eric went to the last one. Hell of a show.
Oh yeah, one of the best shows.
That show, it's going to be Alex Red's birthday party, so he's going to bring it. It's the party's going to be there. Coco, Melbourne, Cape Canaveral, they're going to be partying all damn night long, and Orlando's going to bring it over there too for them. So, like I said, and the Holiday Inn Convention Center is going to be rocking. So, and I'm more likely I'm not going to be able to go to the July show because it's going to take. But Eric's going to be there that show doing that, and that show. You better get your damn tickets if you want to go to that. I'm telling you, because right now that damn show is
that's
sold
crazy.
out. Today it went on sale, and that show is almost sold out. I mean, you're going to have to be the hot dog vendor or something to be able to get in that show if you don't have tickets.
Yeah, the first 2 rows sold out.
Yeah,
in hours, 2 hours, 2 hours.
Only way, if you don't hurry and get your tickets, only way you're gonna watch that show. You can see it on Fight TV when it comes out, or you're gonna have to get a damn job at the Holiday Inn to be able to, say, "Oh, I'm the cleaner or the hot dog vendor or something." So you better check it out. Eric, like I was showing, here's our new after hours. So we're in after hours right now, so it's anything goes, and we're gonna start doing like a late night show too, guys. So anybody's watching, so we're gonna do a little. Bring some guests on, have a little fun, adult entertainment. So check us out. And I got Eric some shirts. So when we go to the shows, that's what I was showing. Let's see, we do our little fate for everybody. Go to the channel. So it's after hours, and it's got our names on it. And then they got the back, so it says adult fun. So check us out on Light TV. So maybe one day we'll have some merch out. So we just trying to promote the channel and all that stuff. But like I said, so you all good, Eric? So I'm gonna fix and close the channel. And I want to thank I appreciate all the subscribers, the 100+ subscribers. I appreciate. Oh, Eric is getting is this gonna be your new YouTube channel? Eric Santos, Anything Goes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get with Eric. We're gonna put it and get in we're gonna get the links to that. And like I said, Eric's going to have his show coming out. Pretty much going to be everything, cooking, the Star Wars, everything. So you have to everybody subscribe to that. We'll get that. We'll get started get that advertised. But I want to appreciate everybody came in the chat tonight. Everybody came on the show. Anzo, check out Bigger Forward Entertainment. That's awesome content, shows, movie reviews, different things. Awesome show. Check his channel out, Bigger Forward Entertainment. LDG, he has multiple channels. He has Geeks and Joy, Neurotica, Geeks and Joy. He helps out on computer tech issues. He has a bunch of different channels. Check them out. JJ's Sith Lord channel. He's all about Star Wars. He has some different shows. He helps he's on the Handstar channel also. Megan Harden, I think she had her link for her bookings. She's just starting to work out for FEW, JB Cool show down there in Miami. So check them shows out also on her website for if you need any bookings. Let me see. Appreciate Joseph coming in. Awesome. It was really good. Josh come in. Check out his channel. And anybody else? I can't remember if anybody did. Anybody else come in? That was it tonight.
That movie guy.
Yeah, that's Josh. Movie. I keep pronouncing it. The movie. Check he has a channel on Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, awesome. He does movie reviews, different things. And check. When you go to my links, I got a lot of these guys. Their links on my thing on the channels I subscribe to and on the main ones. Check them out. There's a bunch of other shows on there, really good channels. This link to Onzo, they have like the Chaos Crew, a bunch of great channels on there. We got Chris Knight, you got JJ's on there, Chris Danny Graham, different YouTube, awesome YouTube content on there, guys. So check that out, and we appreciate it, guys. And we hope maybe we'll have our 200 subscriber celebration here in the near future.
Right.
This guy in the back, man, that's one hell of a bottle of champagne, man. He has been popping that thing all night, man. He's in the hot tub with all the women. You say you got the booze there. You got the little blunt over there on the side. He's got it going, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. He's had a great night. And Poe, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Poe, Captain Trek, I appreciate it, guys. Everybody come in there. Mariah Kitty. I was trying to get her in. You'll like her too. She has a channel. She goes. It's like a everything talk. She's a real cool lady, man. She's awesome. Let me try to go through all the. Deej came in. Deej's funny. He dresses up like a bunny from the damn Christmas Story thing. He's pretty cool. He usually with JJ on this what you call it, that game show thing they do. Basco scenario. He's also on the Chaos crew. He came in. I appreciate you coming in. Commodore TY came in. I appreciate it, brother. Austinator coming. Austinator's a really cool up and coming YouTube. He usually on everybody's show also. He goes on all the Chaos crew. Cool. Let me see. Let me check everybody else. I want to hit everybody a good thing. Anybody if I miss, I appreciate it, guys. With that said, peace, guys.
Peace.
Peace.